My camera's off again!
Sure, like an hour late.
Oh, he done it. Yeah.
Hello, everyone!
30 minutes late, my ass.
Yeah, he's still not here.
We tried.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Try's Adventure Insurgence. We have the gang back together.
Yes! The gang is all
Post
here.
time skip. As season is past, winter is coming.
27 it's
now.
my season now, bitches.
As we left off, first, character fun facts. Don't forget.
Okay.
Prompt. Yes, how about Friday too?
It's fine, I'll do all the work for you.
Thank you.
Do I have to print out my...
You weren't supposed to say thank you for that.
Do I have to print out my tickets?
No, if you take screenshots of them, that's okay. Just make sure to save them so you don't lose them.
Your character were to have an anime, what would it be like?
Like, what kind of anime would it be?
If
Or
they
like
were a standalone.
Standalone? Ooh.
Standalone, what kind of anime would you have?
Yeah, not as a group, standalone.
Okay.
See, I'll go ahead and go first on this one, because Hanson and Leothorn I feel like are the same answer, and it would just be Dr. Stone. For different reasons, but same vibe.
The Devil's a part-timer is mine.
But that's just me. What anime would Seraphina
My
be?
brain says
I
like
thought you were
Baki.
asking genre.
Yeah.
For Odie.
Yeah, Baki.
I thought you were asking genre.
Why?
It's a martial arts show. What do you mean?
Hey. No, I thought you meant like personality.
Are you asking?
I was like,
Are you asking what type is in genre?
Yeah, we can do genre or just like vibe.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do genre.
Okay.
Joralf would be horror.
Okay. Because if you're alone, you'd post that right now.
Yep. Or going against old ones by myself.
Yeah.
Horror.
Yeah.
Down my Apple Wallet.
How much were they?
You guys don't worry about it.
Are we able to get dinner tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I don't think they're as expensive as you think they are.
How much money do you think I got paid?
I don't think you understand how I freak out about money.
That's fair. I kind of have money blindness sometimes too.
I see all money, and then it scares me.
I got paid $6.50. I sent 70 of it to him.
So, Laz, what do you think?
I feel like if it weren't for the group, like if he were just a standalone, like he said horror because if he wasn't with us, he'd still be with Brightnell. I feel like it'd be giving very much like Grave of the Fireflies
Ooh. Yeah, I mean it checks out though, honestly.
vibes.
yeah.
Not all of it.
No,
I guess
never
my
seen that
question
anime.
is, what
Seraphina would be
technically
a slasher
falls into
film.
the anime section?
Huh?
What technically falls into anime?
Animation.
Yeah. Oh,
Just animation in general?
yeah, we won't be too picky with it.
Pokemon.
I can totally see Seraphina being a slasher.
Yeah,
Just
that's...
murdering people.
That's a good call.
Yeah,
but what's a
slashers.
But what's a funny slasher
I'm trying to
anime
think for
though?
Lucky, because he wouldn't be like darker edgy or anything like
So
that.
what's like the adult version of like shonen, I guess? Like the
I mean, so like,
it's like the action animes, but they don't have like
Slasher's fine. I think that's
this.
I mean, yeah, but like,
Wait, but funny, it would be like Van Helsing abridged.
okay.
Yeah, like I can
Van
see
Helsing.
Seraphina going.
Do you mean Helsing?
Or yeah.
Fucking get it right.
Okay,
Or
shut
get
up.
out of
Well,
the
I
room.
think
Get out
I
of
think
the room.
Oni sang a bridge because comedy.
No,
Yeah, it's
Van.
Oh.
It's that.
Oh.
I
it's
don't.
Vanderbilt.
Without the group, though, I don't think comedy would be a thing for Seraphina.
That's
No.
true. Yeah.
Without the group, that would be she would be a very different, much more serious, darker, heavier character. Because the group kind of taught her it's okay to be funny sometimes. Like, it's okay to relax a little, dude.
I have three answers and I can't choose between them.
Actually, I'm changing Hanson's. Hanson would be one of those like long named isekais. He'd be like,
Like a really long
he'd be
name.
like, I got transported to another world, but luckily I'm an engineer. Like,
That actually
I have
sounds-
3. I have slime.
uh-huh.
I have housing abridged.
Uh-huh.
And I have Pokemon.
Yay!
That's why I went, I just
Okay. How about I change the prompt?
Okay,
It's
okay.
kind of confusing. Just like a little.
I'd say like a cat.
Well, we all kinda got it.
With that,
Uh,
what if we came up with our
fuck.
conventionally long title names for
or
an
just,
anime?
you can do it for so long. What if we just did, what would your show title be?
What would your show title be? Yeah.
I don't think I can come up with that. I'm not creative enough for that.
I learned how to kill a king and actually tried to go through with it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, honestly, yeah.
We already did one. Don't make me do it again.
That's a good one. I like that. I like that.
That was just a statement.
Yeah! No, that's a hilarious name, though. I already did this once, don't make me do it again.
Fuck, why are we doing this?
I dropped a dragon on the city once.
I dropped a
I
dragon
got
on
the drink in the city and I'll do it again.
I dropped a dragon on a city, now Titans want to kill me.
That's just the plot of the fucking show.
Yeah.
Isekai name.
No, that's the plot of this show.
Oh, I know.
I had 3 eyes and I fought a kaiju duck. That'd be mine. Oh, by the way, are we
Yeah,
gonna recap? Okay.
we'll
get to
do
that.
introductions in session.
Ooh.
Well, okay, what League of Thrones be?
Why are we doing 2?
This
Why
is
couldn't
fun.
they be next week's?
Please help me. I have an evil tentacle mommy.
Amazing!
I would watch that.
League of
Could
Thrones
be
would probably
hentai.
be, no, I actually totally changed my mind on what League of Thrones would be in the first place. He would be like free run. League of Thrones would totally be like free run.
Fair.
That's really sad, but yeah.
Free run's like, it is sad, but it's also very sweet.
Yes.
What do you think that is?
Bittersweet. But
Yes.
also at the same
Which
time,
one
you know,
would you win?
Food Wars, where it's like almost hentai.
Yes.
That would be
Yeah.
Brady's.
What?
What?
Con question. Never mind.
Okay. But then League of Thrones show would probably be like The Third Sundering or something like that.
Oh, short and sweet, huh?
Yeah. Well, League of Thrones is not like an isekai kind of character, I don't think. That's why I shifted it to just like general show
Right.
name. Because I think yeah, League of Thrones would just be called like The Third
Huh?
Sundering.
I'm sitting on the sides of it, not the center, because I'm pretty sure it's
I just love the.
You want to see how I sit
I
whenever
was
play
taught to
games?
kill a king and actually tried to
No.
go through with it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
When I'm
pretty
sitting there playing
accurate for
Fortnite,
her.
locked in,
Yeah.
Especially if it was like standalone, if she had never met
Yeah.
the group.
Okay, so let's get into the actual session.
This is how I sit and play video games.
Yeah.
Same, brother. Sometimes,
Sometimes
okay,
my arm will hurt and I'll go it over.
this is illegal
Look at
to
this.
say, but no one knows who I am. Sometimes when I'm driving, I put my foot up on the dashboard.
Oh,
Fair.
no one will fucking know. But don't
Um,
wreck, because your dead leg's gone.
Well, I mean, once you lose one.
I was gonna
Kinda
think the
loses
same
its
thing.
luster.
He made it.
You're late.
What would you, if Alumear was a solo story, what would your anime genre be and what would your show be called?
Anime genre would probably be.
Alumear is an isekai.
He literally is.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
Alumear is an isekai.
yeah.
I just am an isekai, the title of my anime.
Sorry, but do what you think.
I would say Alumear would probably be like a suspenseful.
Isekai the anime.
Like it would be an isekai, but like a suspenseful, like comedy,
I just haven't had a lot of like.
Interesting.
right? And then.
You're just waiting for that
Name.
punchline.
Yeah, just get right,
Yeah.
right. And then name would probably be.
So it'd be like Shield Hero, where it like has its like moments, but like
Yeah.
overall, it's an isekai, but it gets pretty dark sometimes.
Yeah. And then I'd say the name would probably be like. Fuck.
That's a good title.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Fuck.
Just dot.
That one time I.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Yeah, like.
I got turned into a lich and now, oh my god.
That's a good one. I actually like that.
The time I got turned into a lich and then a god. Yeah.
and now I rule over the elemental plane.
That's a little too long.
I just like get rid of the god part. It's like I turn to a lich and now I rule over the elemental plane.
I love
Yeah.
I love
Well,
What would you do if I stole this sign?
Okay.
What
What would you do if I stole this?
I actually got that as a gift for Zach's library.
Oh, so you'd be upset?
You gonna do Usopp?
Nope.
So many people
Still
shit
hate
on
Usopp.
Usopp.
I like Usopp.
Still hate Usopp.
Okay,
Through and through.
of the
Always
Straw Hats, Usopp is definitely the lower ones.
But that's a high standard. The
Correct.
strats are all great.
Oh, he's a
I
dumb
wouldn't-
shit.
I wouldn't
But
buy
he's a good
merch.
character.
I wouldn't buy. Where are you at?
Huh?
Where are you at?
We're not gonna talk about it. Keep going.
No, I am curious though.
No.
Have you gotten further?
Yes.
Still in Arlong Park.
No. He was in Alabasta last time I checked.
Yeah.
Still in Alabasta?
No.
What's the arc after Skypiea?
I'm not talking about it.
Anyway,
What's the arc after Skypiea?
that would be Water 7.
What or something new? No, it would actually
It's
be.
funny because you think
Oh,
I know
Long
what
Ring
these arcs are
Lawman.
called.
Yeah. It would be the
it.
one with the inspector. I forget his name.
Oh, that's not technically canon, so I forget about it.
Yeah.
But it's a good arc. It's a good arc.
It's still a
even
good
though it's
arc. Yeah, I really like. What was his name? John. Captain John. Or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Anyway, what do I do? So?
He's a dog shit human being.
I like
No.
Usopp.
It's
He
just.
said he wouldn't buy merch from him.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy merch for
We'll do
Usopp.
like.
Usopp isn't one of the ones that I'd be like, he's not.
So we'll have rice.
When I think of One Piece,
I don't know what the other one is yet, but we'll look for it.
he's not one of the first people I think
That's
of. He's definitely like, I have to think about the Straw Hats, and then I'm like, oh
On the
yeah,
other one,
and
we'll just do,
Usopp's
like,
there.
steamed rice. So we'll
It's
have
the
some
same thing
rice
with Nami, in all fairness.
and,
Hey, next arc I'm pretty sure is Elbaf.
Yeah.
Usopp is gonna be big this arc.
I know, and I might skip the fucking arc.
We're in the final saga.
I
You
know, I
can't.
can. But I just don't fucking like it.
Anywho. Anywho.
Exactly.
So, we are going to.
Can't wait to order my food.
I'll actually start the fucking session.
Start dying.
By the way,
One Piece.
Redcon. Redcon for everyone.
Didn't happen.
Alumear isn't a god.
You guys all got.
Fuck you.
You guys all got a wedding invitation from Ducky Seldak for 9 days after you guys' return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I didn't open
Why not?
it. I didn't see it.
Well, I ripped through a gate to you.
So,
Wait, if it's 9 days, I thought it was like the day we met, like we were meeting back up.
yeah, it's 9 days after.
I'll just hand them.
Okay, you just give it.
Yeah.
You just got one early for some reason because I remember to give it to you.
Well,
You gave me
Levi
one.
was with me a majority
Okay.
of the time,
Yeah.
so
No.
it makes sense.
In all fairness, you're probably going to be the sermon.
Oh, you're probably gonna do the wedding. Yeah.
So you
Wait,
have
wait.
to know first.
That's so sweet.
Right?
Is the reason why you remembered to give me one is because you gave Becca one?
It's right after. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did
Nobody
remember.
Leothon just saw one and went, I'll see him soon.
Yeah.
And then ended up apparently seeing everybody soon.
Yeah. Leothar kind of checked in with everyone after you guys got split up.
He was my transportation, so I'm
Yeah.
okay with that.
So
Yes.
I want everyone
Yeah, he sounded.
to roll initiative, not a fight, just roll
No.
initiative.
Oh, on lineup order, who shows up first?
Yeah, or just who describes their entrance first.
Or my box?
I don't know.
I found my box. It's been so long. How are you?
You found your box? Nice. What? Take it how you will. I said box.
I don't like to be nice. You-
Slap.
Well, I was mean to you a second
I
ago
tried to
when I
high-five
thought you
and
were
they
going to
ripped it out
burst
that
out in
bitch.
rage. I said I was
What's your
somewhat mean to you a
initiative
second ago and I thought you were going to burst out into a fucking rage.
Yeah, I might fucking hit you one of these days.
Bang mine's
You
plus
know?
Try. I've been waiting to throw down the woman since day one.
But I don't know. I
Okay.
couldn't tell you what my initiative is.
I never thought I'd say this.
Nat
We-
20.
We need to move the pride flag because it covers Katie.
Can we just do like base rolls?
Yeah.
Oh, when she set up, it was fine. She just had her face down, and then Katie disappeared behind the pride flag.
Hi.
Can we just do base rolls rather than adding initiative?
Look,
Because
everybody
I don't
already
know.
thinks I'm
Okay,
gay.
yeah, just base rolls. Just do D20 rolls.
Cool.
Nat 20.
Everybody already thinks I'm gay, anyways.
It's fair. See, give it to me. I actually am.
That's why I high-fived.
That makes sense.
That's an engagement ring, bitches.
Can you tilt up my camera a smidge?
Why is it always up to me to do these things?
Because you have long arms too. Too far.
Bless.
Shut up.
You guess perfect.
I mean, I guess we could do like the 16.
couldn't help it.
That works. Yep. That can back.
Huh?
Yeah, that looks like it's at the exact same spot.
It's not because before I was off the screen a little bit.
My mind was like,
No, the different.
Time.
I've made my
yes, I made the decision.
All right. So we're doing base rolls, not initiative. Base rolls. Base rolls. Base rolls. You get that? Base roll.
Oh no.
Yeah. No. Just base roll. Okay.
Wait. Plus, it is
Classic
right?
cleric
No, base roll.
initiative.
We're just
I
doing
thought
base
it
roll.
would, so me and Jonathan got the same thing. And I looked at yours and I was like, oh, did we get the
No,
same
we're
thing?
not re-rolling.
No.
Okay. I mean, so you got an at 20. What do you guys get?
8.
8.
8.
I will.
What do you get?
11.
11. What do you guys get?
Oh, I thought we were doing base, not adding initiative.
Yeah,
We're not.
base, that's all.
Okay, yeah,
Base
then
would
Oh,
be
I
11.
will get 6. That's what you get?
What'd you get?
14.
14. Okay.
1,
so,
2, 3, 4, 5,
You too.
6.
Your first.
I'm
Describe
always
your entrance
fashionably
as you
late.
guys.
No one else is gonna see it.
No, so you guys are all showing up at the same time. This is just the order of which we're describing.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I'm gonna go last.
How does that all work?
So me and you have to speak at the same time.
It's essentially just determining who's describing
I'll
first.
keep it $1.50. I'm probably gonna be like a day or two late. Like, I'm gonna keep it $1.50 with you guys. Not to the wedding,
We got the
to meeting. Oh, the day we get back together, we're doing
Is
the
the
tower.
wedding.
Yeah.
That was the
No,
The plan is to do the tower.
ah, fuck. Like an hour.
Okay.
Give me like an hour.
I'll take it now.
Okay, in that case, the rest of you guys are all kind of showing up at the same time, except for Laz.
Wait, for the wedding?
No, the wedding is
At the very
like
least,
another week.
Leothorn will see the. Leothorn will already be there.
Yeah, Leothorn will be here to
So
see
he'll see
everything
the
for sure.
thing.
So,
Go ahead.
I'll say you guys are meeting outside of Odinson because of some of the entrances. I originally said the ship during the session, but we're going to say you guys are meeting outside of Odinson, and the ship is there waiting for you guys.
So a giant water portal opens, and I walk through, and I'm basically wearing my armor, but it has like, in like the cracks of the armor, you can see like water like flowing,
Oh, that's cool.
and I have a fucking cape made out of just nothing but water,
That,
and
Working on my
it flays
abilities.
like in the wind like my hair.
Well, now
And
I
like-
have
like
to
tie.
adjust what I mean. But
And then after I walk
No, you
through,
don't.
you see my four lieutenants follow me.
okay.
Do you want me to tell who they are or wait?
So, describe them.
Okay. All right. One is my father. You see my father with me,
Oh.
but you do notice that his eyes look different.
You had a Jesus moment.
Secondly,
And he had to come to Jesus.
or Merle. Myrtle is with me as well. She walks through.
Who's the member of the ship?
Yep. She is Marcus's daughter. Then my cousin walks through with me.
Yep, Alex.
They are all equipped with armor too, by the way, armor and weapons. And then you see a Vidalcan walk through.
Yeah, a Vidalcan man walk through, who is also in the same armor as the rest.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if anyone paid attention to that.
I did.
No, I didn't.
I did.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
All right.
I expected more like.
You're wearing black, right?
No.
Doogie.
You are up.
You're up.
Describe your entrance.
Okay, cool. So, a rift opens 100 foot tall.
Yikers.
It's
Acres?
Yikers.
100 acres tall.
100.
The rift of 100 acres opens. It's basically a black
So-
hole.
it opens. Shining, sparkling gate rips open.
The shining spark. Isn't she from hell?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound hellish.
It doesn't have to.
Doesn't matter. Go on.
Hellish means something different.
And 100 foot tall kaiju comes through, wearing parts of armor that's red. And followed by her
Oh, I thought you were the
is a small duck about this big,
Yeah, it's like a normal sized duck.
and he's wearing a top hat and a handcuff around his throat. Then it has
Kinky.
glittering weird words on it. And then I have an army.
Yes. A small army. Of,
And I'm carrying a broken Orcus axe.
Bringing a fucking army onto the ship.
Well, so you guys are in Odinson. That's why I shifted.
Oh.
Yeah, I shifted to Odinson because I knew that people were bringing a lot of people.
Oh yeah, then I bring my army.
Yeah.
I didn't bring my army because I thought we were on the fucking ship.
Yeah, that's why I adjusted at the beginning. I said that before, but
And
yeah.
I fucking roar, and then my duck, right, the small right, has a laser beam. That
Yeah,
cuts
it
through
also
the sky.
it also works, but it's like "Wah!" and it's just like a beam of energy into the sky.
Yes.
All I
Basically,
picture is like
Godzilla the
Godzilla.
duck.
Yeah.
No, it's a Godzilla duck, but the size of a duck.
Yeah, Godzilla the duck.
But I'm basically
You go ahead.
Yeah, no, like it's like the
Thanks,
pink
Phoenix.
petals, kind of like the picture that Joe
first,
shows all the
do it
time.
first.
Okay.
Finally having unlocked the kaiju form.
Okay, this is. I'm sorry, it's AI. It was just a long time ago. I apologize to
move.
all my fellow artists out there, but it is, and I will.
You know, I've never lost
some
in a
point.
game of
But-
rock, paper, scissors in my whole fucking
one?
Want
life
to right now?
Yes.
until that motherfucker showed up in my life.
And if
I
it's
was
AI,
kind
we
of
can actually
salty.
show it
I
off.
kind of still am
That's
salty
what
about
I'm
it.
trying
Actually.
to.
What?
Wow, which sucks, but
I'm kind of salty on
Oh,
that.
are you saying if it's like hand drawn, we can show it on camera?
So it's AI, so we can show it.
Okay.
We don't. We are many of us. Multiple of us are artists. We don't typically use AI, but it was what we had.
In the moment.
not appreciated, but it is used,
Yes.
which sucks. But
Yeah.
We won't do like full
sorry,
AI
it's
character
taken me a
art.
second.
I've done
I'm
that just
almost
like
there.
for my own, but I wouldn't publish it.
I think I found it. Okay. Where do we?
The camera's here and there.
You got a bony shoulder.
I do. I have like no meat to me.
Fuck me.
Oh yeah, and so I'm an
I
actual.
know, but it
mountain
hurt.
now.
Like it
Yeah.
stabbed me.
I am.
Finally living up to the mountain status.
I made it.
Yeah. I know. I just.
And I used it as a full site. It actually does give
Do you have
credit
Benji been big?
to the
I've been
people
all up inside
that
there.
contributed.
That's
Haven't she's been big.
Yeah, that's really
I
nice.
also
I don't
did
know if
tweaks
I
to
can.
it because
I mean, maybe I
I
can if I
added the
can.
third eye and then the horns. And I am the size of a small mountain now.
100 foot tall. So
Yeah, and my
that
duck
brings it.
is sentient.
Actually, wait, am I able to show up as Alumear or no?
No, it will be your form, but you can have. Yeah,
I think it's Katie next, right?
I believe it is Kate.
All the ducks and whistles.
All the ducks and whistles.
So,
All the ducks in the club. Quack.
I feel like she's the only one not bringing a fucking army with her.
Oh, I'm not bringing my army with me.
Yeah.
She doesn't
not,
really.
okay, sorry. My
Hers is
mistake.
complicated.
Not an army.
No, just my
Your inner
priestess.
circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My priestess. My priestesses. My
The
priests.
girls.
Yes, and of course,
Geneva.
Geneva's on. We're one.
Oh right. Yeah.
No. God of forging.
Hephaestus.
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 Yeah.
Hephaestus and fucking Daedalus. Daedalus went back to ship.
Daedalus went back to ship already.
Yeah,
My
right.
support.
Oh, I
He sacrificed
did.
his own cohorts.
Yeah, and I still have not.
There you go.
I only heard
I didn't get
cohorts, so
that.
it took me
I
a second.
kept going. I started with the she said Hephaestus.
Disgusting.
Why?
Blue-green.
As soon as I
It's
tuned in,
great.
all I
And I
heard was the
haven't-
word cohort, and then it, the way you
Black
said it.
white. I have a-
Set.
I
Okay.
got
So
commander deck. No, I don't. I don't play magic. I
So-
just get magic kick dogs.
Her way of appearing is there just seems to be a giant tree suddenly just start like growing out of the ground and it blossoms into a giant cherry blossom tree.
Mhm.
And she just kind of like merges out of the oak. She is wearing a different outfit just because it is like
Same though.
I'm meeting with my friends.
Mhm.
What?
So it is I'm not gonna show it because I pulled it off of Pinterest and I'm not gonna do it. That credits to the author.
Yeah, but you can send it to Group Chat if you want.
Yeah, just for the description's sake.
Yeah.
It is slightly more styled than the Japanese style
Yeah.
with the top and everything. It's kind of like one of those jumper dresses.
Okay. So if you send the chat, I can do description if you want.
Okay, yeah, that might help because I'm bad at describing things. Where that.
I need my phone.
I was gonna make
She has DoorDash.
Okay. So it's like is it the white and kind of navy still?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like a white and navy like partial kimono, with like a with kind of like a chest window right here and like open like net sleeves, but like
Okay.
and like kind of tight across the chest, the stomach, and the hips, but still very.
And there are 2 holsters strapped to each of her thighs. One holds her whip and one holds her gun.
Yep. All right.
What?
As she steps out of this tree, she just kind of is looking at all of her friends and just like, I see what you brought.
Because you said that you
commanders.
Oh, okay.
She's not.
So your commanders.
So she just sees that and she's not gonna summon them. She's like, this isn't worth it.
Okay.
But she's just like, oh, I see we're doing shows of power now. So it's just like she steps out and her first reaction is to kind of just sit there like this for a second and just kind of stare at all of her friends with like that kind of like, oh yeah, kind of look on her face like,
So Hanson actually shows up next. Hanson, for him, it is just like a large set of double door, like mansion double doors kind of appear. As he just kind of opens the door, comes out, he walks out, he looks a little bit taller, a little bit more fit. He's been practicing more with his like Titan capabilities and has grown physically a bit larger.
he takes notice.
Yes. But more than anything, he seems to have a lot of like pieces of technology, not like as replacements on his arm, but like as bands on his arms, kind of going up his arms, just like different pieces of technology going up his arms. As his black and white eyes have pupils once again of the opposite color. So like the black eye has a white pupil, the
White eye.
yeah. And
What
so
are
like
black people?
and with that though, as he kind of comes out, he kind of sees that you guys are kind of showing off too, and just kind of laughs and just kind of snaps and the doors behind him close.
I will say, Seraphina's only show off was a giant tree.
I mean, his was just the door, and he's just physically changed a bit.
I just want my 4 people.
Yeah, you got it. I believe that means. Oh, it's them.
Together.
No, you lost rock paper scissors.
Okay, so what you see is essentially this like arch up here with how it first appears is like water starts like looking like it's flowing and then it shoots up this stone arch. Fires like coming around it, and then you see like air like making a vortex in the middle as if that's like the portal. You see 4 people walk out that you've all seen, and it's all my elementals split. So no longer one person. Split. As they walk through, they look at each other, and they snap and formulate back into one. Once they do that, I start looking like Alumear. So
With skin or without skin?
Yeah.
the photo from whenever I
Yes.
first turned into a god.
Yeah. So like the white hair one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you see him like reappear and like wave at you
So
guys,
sexy as fuck. All right.
right?
Hey,
And then
Play that. Just have
And
you
they
guys.
give you like bread with it too. So
I'm done. And then you see as there's 4
I was like,
guards essentially, but 4 people follow behind me, and they look identical to my highest 7 form, and they follow behind me, and they're the protectors of my what's it called?
Domain.
My domain, and they all walk out, and then as the gate closes, they formulate into the gate and disappear, and it's just me standing there.
Now that brings it to Ducky.
Ducky, there's literally just like
I don't think the group has seen your new form.
Mm-mm.
the group chat.
Yeah. Sorry.
There's just like some inky blackness that like comes to the top, and Ducky literally just like walks up out of stairs up to people and has like Goose telling him everything that like is that we're going to be encountering, and then just looks up at Oni, see how big he is, cast him march.
You're big now.
How big am
Double.
I like it.
I just fucking I roar and then the same thing from my duck blasts out of my mouth.
And in case you didn't see the time
Fucking
skip,
smash.
yeah, Ducky's new form, his white tattoos have all went away. He has both a halo and flaming wings. Still white hair, still the like charcoal black skin. Yeah. Are your horsemen with you?
Goose is at the very least.
Okay.
And then my shadow just looks a little bit darker, because I'm presuming they can probably just come out of my shadow.
Yeah.
So they just look a little bit darker, like they're on call. They know what's going down.
I'm 200 feet tall. I was gonna shrink down, but now I don't want to.
Yeah.
I mean, you can. I'll just drop a spell.
Hanson is kind of like, sorry guys for having to split us up. It was not what I wanted to do.
I do shrink down.
It's due to some time shenanigans. I was able to see that if we would have stuck together during this season, we would have been found by a Titan before we were ready. And we would have lost. But now, we are stronger.
That means we have a Titan hunting us down.
Yeah.
We talked about me
I'm not-
training with my cousin.
Yes, I never got you those abilities.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad.
Just wanted to
Yes.
make sure.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm so excited to see you guys. And she's like all the words and stuff aren't when she's talking aren't really formulated correctly, but she like has this big ass axe strapped to her back, and
No.
Not yet. Laz isn't here
We're
yet.
not here yet.
it's so sad. She's like looking around. She's like, how's the and then she like freaks out and starts running over, and she's like, I have so many things to tell you. I miss you so much.
As Oni's kind of like doing the talking, kind of like, I miss you guys so much, Hanson does kind of like sneak around over to Serafina and like.
Just gives you like, hey, baby.
He's just like,
Hey, what up, girl?
In a medicine, Serafina was the only one that got anything special in her note. And he's like,
I did. I got something special in my door.
Was it sex?
well,
I opened my note and I got sex! No sex, baby!
Yeah.
Walkers, so.
That would be incredibly impressive. I just want to throw that out.
I'm so happy.
Like, call me.
Fuck
Take it
Jesus,
back.
Ryan.
You know how like professors can like put an image on a piece of paper that actually put like an image, a sound, a scent, whatever, and attach it? He could have done
He
that.
could have, yeah.
He drew a dick pic.
No,
was really good
He just
at
wrote a
it.
sweet little note. That's all.
He put lipstick on his dick and just splat
Splat.
it.
It's a dick kiss.
Yeah, that's an ancient dick.
It's a dick kiss.
Okay, sorry.
I'm just imagining just.
I did some amazing things. I spit my tooth into Orcus's eye.
Yes, no,
Yeah, so, there's a bunch of
I know
different
how to
things
treat a
that
woman.
could have happened. If I can ask, as he's like puts his arm around you. What all did you guys actually get to do during your time away? You can go first, Tony. Go ahead. As Odie's like,
Her arms are out and she's like twitch. And she like grabs
Go ahead, Odie. Go ahead, Odie.
grabs the duck.
Why, hello, the duck says.
This
Is this the imaginary duck you kept telling us all about?
Oh my god.
Yes, Mr. Wigglebottom.
Just a quick question, guys.
she's like
Why is she grabbing the air?
I've been wondering that.
she goes 1 second. Looks at the duck.
I am visible.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm gonna stop aggressively holding you now.
I would appreciate that.
I know, darling. Hold on. And so she starts. She goes, I'm very sorry. So this is my friend. I
Looks like my wife lost a mind.
I thought we got rid of the orb, but it seems like it's still driving her crazy.
only like twitches.
My wife done lost it.
Introduce yourself, darling.
Hello, I am Sir Reginald. I am spying on you all.
For?
I have no idea.
He has no idea. He won't tell me. He thinks it's hilarious.
I
and
do.
Who are you guys talking to?
You are seen and heard and appreciated,
Oh, very good.
unlike I am most of the time. Anyways,
So hard to yourself.
I spit my tooth into Orcus's eye. Look, I got a gold tooth now. Thanks, Festus.
Yeah, boys walking over towards town.
And
Ginks.
and
Orcus's dick?
dead.
She spit in it.
I
like
did
Hanson's
spit
dick
on
pics.
him.
She was
A
like,
tooth
hot.
in his eye.
she was like,
Hot.
Hey, did his weapon like die when he died? I still have it.
Also, his axe
No, I
Just
can't
one.
add.
I guess I'm
No, I
Okay,
can't add the caramel gems. I can add caramel topping. It's the best I can do.
And I
Or French
have.
silk pie, whatever that is.
If you're gonna go with the pie one, go with pumpkin.
I'm
I don't think it's
You
47.
want pumpkin?
But it was
Maybe.
it's 30 something. 30,
You've
37.
never had it?
Maybe
It's
37.
really good.
Maybe it's 37. You owned a lot.
Yeah, I have quite a lot of
You know whenever you
and
get something
I
flavored
can't
like
speak
It tastes like
correctly
milk.
much
you could
anymore.
just
Geneva like walks out and is her armor changed, and so it was the all red that like we've seen and everything, but she looks more human now.
Less robotic.
Yeah, less robotic, more like more of has like a more human facial features. Humanoid facial features, and Sir Reginald von Wigglebottom is an interdimensional being who is a kaiju in many other dimensions and has been watching me. There is a fleet of them.
I'm one of many.
The laser blast that you saw whenever I got here can kill so many. So many.
So what I'm
He's
hearing
watching
is
for years.
pointed at a Titan.
He kind of looks around and goes,
Wait, does that mean that you could pick it up and like shoot it?
There is an there is an issue.
What up and shoot it?
Do not
Oh, that's
take
true.
off his hat, nor the cuff around his neck. He will disappear. And
I can still cast Mage Hand. Tips his hat.
specifically
So he
for
can
that.
take his own hat?
And the mage hand, I high five the
It
mage
has
hand.
to, he has to be touching it.
I high five the mage hand. And also, Oni doesn't wear a suit much anymore. It's the same material, but it is like kind of like a gladiator-esque toga thing. Ish, but like it's like more of a dress, and then she's got kind of like warrior Oni also slash gladiator like ankle bits. I can't describe with the words, but I made her in Hero Forge and she was my one shot, so now
Yeah.
people know what she looks like. Oh, I'm so upset with the face you just made. And I am so happy I can see everybody again. All my priests, and they're all in armor that looks similar to Geneva's. It's all that red, and there's like black outline to each piece, and it shimmers with this like kind of like looks like blood a bit, which is pathetic. And each of the plates are connected with petals and pink leather. But I want to hear about everybody else's things, so continue before I explode.
I talked to your grandmother, Joralf.
I talked to my grandmother.
He went after you went.
I was in town for a while.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you do go to Odinson and things like that because he did go when you weren't there at some point, and so.
And Oni's like rocking
Did you
back
see
and
what I
forth
did in
beside,
town?
rocking back and forth beside Joralf, and then like holds out her hand like, can you hold my hand, please? Like, I haven't seen you in forever.
So you remember that town in the Deadlands, kind of like hidden under the
Fardeep.
ocean? Fardeep.
Not far deep in the mountain, yeah.
It's not Deadland anymore.
Been there.
Oni like immediately blushes. It's been too long. She's like horny as fuck. But
Well, it's not Deadland anymore.
what do you mean?
It's grass. It's farmable land.
Got that. Do you want one?
You're a smart cookie.
Got another one in there.
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to make a druid circle, what better way than to prove you have power and to put nature back where you want the druids to be? Obviously.
No way. I'm so proud of you.
So,
She's like,
I do have the
elated,
start of a
exploding.
druid circle. Not anywhere near
You feel like a
going
big
for
bag?
combat.
Has anybody heard from
He
last?
said yes.
But yes.
Leotharn is who was here first. Is like, he should be here shortly. He got sidetracked, I'm sure. He's a lot to explore in this new domain.
So,
I see.
how do I put this? I have a couple champions. One
Did you want it?
Wait, was
is
that
still
play
with the Unicrest.
What?
Was that
Like
play
him
between Ducky and Laz made public to everyone before we all got split up?
You're not my
I mean,
warrior.
those who didn't know were at least told you're becoming a planeswalker.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
Oh yeah. All
There was a
of me and you.
specific person I wanted.
I thought you were talking about
Aren't you down
me.
the
Well, there's
like,
other specific people. I just haven't tracked them down yet and asked. But one of them I did end up tracking down. And my dad kind of ruined his life.
Oh no, I remember that.
Yeah, the asthma.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went to go talk to him, but he's with the Unicrest. Was not willing to leave the Unicrest. But he was willing to be one of my champions, one of my council.
Concerned?
If you could
To say the least.
Well, think about it. We have an inside man.
Look it up.
You are smart. Sometimes I don't think of things correctly.
Why so
This is
much?
why Geneva does the strategies.
Yeah.
I already have planted, technically, a little bit of a seed of doubt by telling him basically all of the Unicrest leaders are cursed to not know that world is ending.
I mean, that's not true.
It's not true, but I can't contract couldn't really tell him.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
So I was like,
That sounds
basically,
about right.
very powerful entities cursed.
No.
Much more powerful than me. Cursed them that want the world to end, so they can't know about it. So now we at least have somebody in the Unicrest, where if things start to go horribly wrong, we have an inside man then that can tell me what's going on.
I
Essentially.
Okay. I am appreciating this plan. I'm going to take it all that. Yes.
I say Joralf has a Vidalcan.
Joralf?
He-
They acknowledge the Vidalcan.
Oh yeah, don't mind him.
Ooh, darling. I would
I
just.
recognize
I
him.
want to.
You do.
Don't mind him.
I just want to know about
This is the
everything.
man who way back when had an affair with a recovered elf. That you ruined his reputation.
I do laugh. I chuckle. I look up. And go.
He notices you acknowledge him, he kind of bows his head, like he acknowledges you.
Don't fucking do that.
No,
I say that out loud. I go, don't fucking do that.
apologies. I only meant respect.
Don't take him seriously.
Is this like
Okay,
a redemption
But like,
thing?
don't actually do
Oh, okay,
Joralf,
I understand.
that.
Is this like a redemption thing?
This is he's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You would remember back then.
Mhm.
His name was Kim. He introduces himself. I am Redeemus.
I laugh even harder.
Son of a bitch.
Do you
So
even
it
like that
is a
name?
redemption. So Redeemus, it is a redemption thing.
I'm known as
It is,
Oceanus these days.
Oh, I'm known as Finn.
Nice.
I am taking a new path. If nothing.
I'm gonna call that redemption and call it good.
I
Did I pick a new name?
I don't know if you did or not. You don't have to
Lost
explain
my
why,
statue.
technically.
Will you do me a favor, Zan? Will you send me a text with Alumear Horseman's
The-
actual names? Or not their actual names, the names they changed them to?
Oh yeah.
Because I know,
Actually kind
I
of
know
upset about that.
Goose, obviously, because that's not his actual name.
I don't
we-
know where
did
it would have
we-
went. Did it maybe get
You
mixed
came
into
up with all of
science
them.
minis?
Well,
Shoot.
Also, I
It was
do
like-
have
I'll have to
Gunner?
record it
Something like that for
We'll
the
find it.
gunner.
also,
is
I'm
everything
waiting
set?
to introduce him to Liza this year.
Okay.
Who?
Redeemus.
Oh.
Tell us everything.
So
Yeah.
Alumear, it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's even been even longer since they've talked to proper you.
Alumear starts
God.
talking and Oni's like looks over at Joralf and is like, please tell me all your stories. Kisses you on the cheek and is like, motherfucker.
I spoke to Morwell. We have an alliance, is what we're gonna call it.
Aren't your planes like stupid close to each other now?
Yeah, that's how we were able to talk. I
Basically.
wanted to get some pointers, since she's been there for
A
since
while.
time. So talked to her, asked her if she wanted to be friends. She said that might be a bad thing with the other 7. So we all have an alliance, and we will work together. But a lot of stuff has changed in the elemental plane.
I've gone back to your original
Yes.
form, and I
Yes.
appreciate it.
I do appreciate being able to walk among you guys instead of through them.
Would have been annoying
God, I
to
hated that air
do
genocity.
drugs with somebody who's like
Right?
super
Right?
I mean, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah, I tried that air genocity. I try to keep that personality down at all times. But
Girl?
yeah, fucking hate it.
I'm not there. I mean, still.
It's annoying.
There's occasionally where I'll go Valley Girl, but
And that's hard for
special
me
occasion.
to say.
Oh
She
no,
was
if
a
I'm
bit
going on One
annoying.
Piece
I agree.
character, I'm going Shanks.
but the elemental plane is
Go ahead, continue. Sorry.
elemental plane is more unified. So there's no longer there's not necessarily earth, air, fire, and water. I've made it where now there's new elementals being created. There's
So you
diamond,
like
cloud.
kind of like did like I think Leo Thorne described it as more like a spiral, essentially.
Yeah, a spiral in the middle. There's my temple. At the top of it is where like they can pray and stuff to me. But there is a empty throne because there is no king, there is no ruler, there is only unity.
Interesting.
Also,
Seems like a cult. I love it!
yeah, I kind of.
Like, I mean.
But another cool thing, if we do end up going to the elemental plane, for an example, the top of that temple also has essentially all 4 elements spinning together. Think of like Aang whenever he's in the Avatar state in the last fight, but they're all spinning together, but essentially making like a rainbow, showing unity.
I love being gay.
And then on the sides that are like, so say the wing that faces the fire, water, and earth, it's their opposite elements. So on the fire side, it's water shooting across and like showing off fires on the water, etc. And then the 4 guys you saw, they are the protectors. They are a part of me and they look like me, so that if maybe someone tries to invade or tries to take over, they think it's me taking it, coming against them. So it might show more fear.
Not a
Hands-on
bad idea.
initiative type of thing.
Mhm.
No, but I like it.
But
I respect.
what's really cool is that based off the element they're using is the type of armor that I have for them.
I will say, you probably have no fear to this now, but you wouldn't need to in general.
Right.
The Demogorgon forgot exactly who you are.
That makes sense. I mean, he's not a spec today, but
Yeah.
In fairness, most people who didn't have a personal connection to you forgot who you are.
yeah, that makes sense. That's probably a good thing.
Probably so.
Hopefully, my daughter remembers me. I know that was a personal connection, but not very well.
My home is expanding, and there are so many boring people there. But it will be. It is shown it is going to be difficult to find those who are willing to work.
Those who go to
towards
hell are boring.
a better future. So, for real, I'm a little ticked off. I'm a little underwhelmed, but I will find them. I've been looking. I can look everywhere. Oh, also, and then Geneva. Oh, can I borrow your brief?
Yes.
So I like throw it out, and it opens up and unclips, and it's just empty. Besides this like handle in the middle, and she grabs on with 2 of her hands on both sides, pulls up and twists, and then it's like holographic vision of the abyss and how it moves. And then you can pick people out and put them in different places. I can't. Nobody else can. I can pick them out and put them in different places. Take battalions and put them in different places. And they actually move.
Oh, I wanted to change my name.
Okay.
I forgot what the other one was. Not Alumear,
His highest name.
my highest name.
Yeah, what did you have in mind?
I was thinking the unified one.
Unified one? Okay, yeah.
It's like all the
I think you're just the conglomeration.
Yeah.
The ambitious one. The uniform.
Finn.
Finn.
Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's at the
I am, yes.
Yes, he literally is the bringer of the apocalypse.
Yeah.
oh,
Also,
End is
I have many things to go over with you. Politics and business. But anyways.
Yeah, I think that's all I did, so I think I'm good right now. But
So what all did
We
you
will.
do?
I made a lot of deals with gods. I made a lot of deals. I made one deal with the devil as well. I have a casino now. Did you send me those names?
Of the...
Yeah, horsemen.
Oh, no, I couldn't find it quickly. I might have to hunt it down later.
Or we can just retcon it right now.
Redcon right now. All right.
I know one, and that's it. I only know Goose.
Yeah, because you changed Goose's name.
Yeah, Goose's name was originally, I want to say it's Eugene or some shit like that. And I was like, no, Goose. Started as a really toxic friendship. And now we're actually friends.
Me and Geneva too. Me and the
You
dog.
see, but the thing is, they were toxic to you. I was toxic to him, and now we're friends. He was spying on us. I didn't like that.
Another cool thing about the elemental plane. So with that spiral, there's little islands around my temple. Is where like the people that actually are embracing my change live. So there's like fire, there's fire and earth genesis like mixing, and that's what I was meaning that they're making new elementals. Damn straight. So like there's diamond, there's
you're part of
cloud,
the fuck
there's smoke,
plane.
there's mist. Like there's so many different new elementals just being created. Right now, there's three separate
There's
things.
a lot of steam. But it's just like a sauna in here. I can't see. No. But
The water and fire, they're still kind of fighting, but they're
So,
friends.
also, I've been over so many different things. I went through, met people, I've gone over file work, did a lot of paperwork, trained, my girls. Fun. That was cringy as fuck. I'm so sorry. And the voice fight was so cool. It was so cool. There was a line though. He had a one-liner. It hurt me a bit because it was cooler than mine. But then I spit my tooth into his eye, so bitch couldn't say anything after I killed him. And the axe. And she turns around and starts playing his guitar.
That's fucking metal.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's
This is
metal.
such an Oni thing.
I'm thinking of like the battle axe guitar from Guitar Hero. That's what I'm like thinking of.
Oh, what I was thinking. That's cool.
No, for some reason, I just really want to put my foot right there for some reason.
I literally put my feet under her.
What did he say was Goose's new name?
It was Eugene, but
But that's
now
always
Goose.
Oh,
I have no
It is
stipulation
Goose.
to my
Okay.
Changed it from Eugene.
officially. Alright.
Yeah, me and
No.
Norwell are becoming friends.
Well, Hansom's kind of like, well, I guess I mostly trained. I couldn't really leave my thing outside of a few quick breaks. I'm mostly trained by new powers. He kind of just kind of like puts out his hands as like 12 of him, like it's like a greater mirror image. Also, and you feel a tap on your shoulder. Hanson kind of pops out from behind you too. A little bit of misleading. Also, I'm not quite Joralf, but he does kind of just like take his hand to the ground and like a chunk of rock. I got a bit stronger.
We're gonna have so much fun later.
Oh, he's like,
Hanson, like all of like the confidence he was exuding immediately went to like blushing. He's like,
like what I did earlier.
yeah. As he kind of like, let me just.
Oni looks over at Hanson and is like,
Yeah.
like,
Basically, Hanson got a bunch of Loki powers plus got physically stronger. Not Joralf or even I don't think even Dutchy strong, but
Or
me
last
strong.
strong.
How strong are you?
I have a 10 strength.
Oh, you're Dex strong, aren't you?
Last.
Yeah.
Yeah, or as strong as
I
you.
don't know if
rogue.
they know that because I haven't.
Sorry,
really
Dex Paladin.
used-
Sorry.
I know this is
I
What?
haven't
valid.
really used the strength at all.
Yeah.
But we were there whenever you got the comments.
But he is much physically stronger now, as he does kind of like shove that rock back down into the earth. Sorry, I couldn't do that.
Do we recon the names? Send me the recon names.
So I found their names except for War.
Okay.
So it's do you want me to tell you, or do you want me to? Would you rather I sent it?
Just send it to me. I will.
I mean, I kind of told you everything I did. I didn't do anything too crazy.
I mean, I didn't do anything crazy aside just training.
No, I mostly just trained a druid circle. So they're like very low level druids right now. They're not going to be ready for combat anytime soon. I mostly just have them there helping the city get its resources managed properly now that there's so many elves.
I like Ogun.
Ogun?
I like Ogun.
Okay.
For reference, it just means God of War.
Okay.
So, but I just like the name Ogun.
And then, so, Goose is just officially Goose, right?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the official name.
Ducky and Goose.
Oh!
Goose shows up, you see a hot e-boy.
Yes!
Is Arnold here?
Not yet.
So, yes, so you see as Goose does kind of pop out of his shadows, he's went from, like awkward, like, assassin to full e-boy.
I will resend
Like-
the picture.
Yeah, like hair pulled back, pulled back.
Puberty.
Yeah,
Tonight will be even.
yeah, I'll just look at the picture for reference to describe. Like,
Yeah, I remember that.
hair pulled back, holding, like, the black scythe, covered in shadow, tattoos and bracelets up his arm, full edgelord Grim Reaper. E-boy.
So you're going through your golf phase right now.
Well, considering I am kind of the embodiment of death now, makes sense. Sorry, should he still be British a little bit?
Yeah.
Yes, sorry. Well, considering I am, death incarnate, that kind of felt appropriate.
He has a star in vibes, and I dig it.
Yes. Before he was like here, but now he's kind of chilled out just to Astarian.
Yeah.
We have plates? I don't know about paper plates. Yeah.
And then also, Amos?
Amos?
Amos. There it is. Amos.
So you call for Amos?
Yeah.
Famous Amos.
As you kind of see just appearing from behind, you see a young girl that looks like a younger female Leotharn.
That's weird.
Well,
No fucking way, dude. You got her?
I got her.
hello, I'm Amos. I am, looks at Leotharn's daughter.
Yeah, I saw that. That's why I was like, oh, that's weird.
Are you a stepmom?
No!
What?
Wait, no,
What
you're
is
with Hanson.
wrong
Yeah,
with you?
Sorry,
I
yeah,
thought
what?
it was Leothorn.
Leothorn. Leothorn. Hey, Leothorn.
Leothorn. I am Leotharn's daughter.
Leoporn.
I'm going to hold this against you.
And I am
forever, Alan.
the
That's fine.
embodiment of strife.
What's that?
Strife resistance.
Wait.
Functionally.
So who all has come?
So far, it's just Goose and Amos. And Amos is a new name, but it is the name I would like to go by.
Gun gear.
Well, hello. They find their voice. It is right here. Hello, as a slightly younger-looking Magdalene Delgado walks through. Hello, everyone. As you have seen her before, she is from the Freedom Lands. This is like Ducky's spiritual grandma.
What am I?
But she currently looks like she's back in her 40s, is what you said? Or-
Yeah, 45.
Yeah, she looks about 45 versus her like 100 and almost 100 and something she was before.
I think 117.
Something like that, yeah. So, turns out they got a little bit of a promotion. You can call me Gun Gear. And I'm the embodiment of ordinance.
You know what I can see? Honestly, I don't know
By
if
the
I can
way-
see that. You're so cute. It's
Just bring
really...
out bags of rifles.
See, this is why it's like ordinance. I would feel more like chaos is.
That is the definition of ordinance.
Yes. Well, I come bearing arms.
You do have the right to wear those.
Well, you don't, but that's the goal to change.
You have the right to bear tentacles.
Wiggles her tentacle hair. But
I dig it.
I pulled these out too early. The army isn't here. Put them back into.
How embarrassing.
Um,
Oh, this is going to be so fun. That's going to be so much chaos.
Ducky kind of gets a half smile and goes, "Oh, good."
as you see a larger, even larger, holding up the blood axe, Arnold.
Oh my god.
Guess who's war?
Arnold just like inaudibly squeals, just go, and then runs over to Arnold and starts crying.
Can I enlarge myself and give him a hug?
Yeah, absolutely. Get over here.
Alumear and
With you
everything,
guys on my side, even death couldn't keep me down.
No, we got him too.
It's true.
Around you, please.
My tears are the elements. It's like fire, water, earth, air, just dropping out.
Sorry.
I mean, I'm still technically dead. I do, like, reside in hell, but, like, what the hell? I was immediately regifted.
It grabs a handful of popcorn.
The popcorn bag back. Where's that?
Still waiting.
I'll say around this time, how do you appear?
A portal appears, just a small one, and it opens, and you can see through it. Laz is holding like a scroll, and he's writing in it. And there's a guy behind him you've never met. There's also Avalon and Barton standing a little farther back, and Laz is just writing. You can see like there's a bit of difference. He's got his horns are a bit larger. And instead of being full brown, they've gone black at the root, down into like an ombre brown. His eyes have gone a bit more green, and he currently is wearing a cape that splits down the middle, that is white on the outside into black.
I see planeswalker.
I know what I said. And just walks in. This guy behind him, like, I know you don't like the rule. That's why it is a rule. You're trying to be an ambassador. You cannot bite them.
Come on.
You know what? You write it down. You write it down.
As you come out, all of your friends, and as we've described previously, are here and
Oni,
reunited.
Oni, sobbing because of Arnold, immediately goes over to Laz, sobs the hardest she's ever sobbed in her whole life, just melts on you and just like,
I do walk up to Arnold.
Okay.
It's good to have you back, my friend.
Good to be back.
Dante, if I hear that this document has not made it back safely to the positive plane,
Fine, going.
Is that like an apprentice?
no, he's an ambassador.
Can I
Even worse, Barton says.
can I put myself back to normal and like go around Arnold and just wave at Laz like as Alumear?
Hello,
Okay.
darling.
No, just give
Come
me a.
here and
I will say, you were
No,
literally
you
saying.
You already knew about me. Thanks for the popcorn bag back.
yeah, no problem.
You see the girls, they're kind of like tearing up a bit in the back. They're like, it's fine. Boss is alright. The boss is alright. You know, like.
You see Seraphina wearing the least amount of clothes she has ever worn.
Oh yeah, the armor changed too. It is full head to toe, very sleek black armor, scaled, and the tips of the armor going all the way across is silver. It's fat.
Oh, someone make sure that you showed me.
The armor.
Yeah.
As the four horsemen of the apocalypse are here alongside Ducky now.
I do look at my dad
Mm.
and I say, Dad, this is my wife.
As Alaric walks over to you and goes for like half handshake, half hug, not totally sure. which
She's
she goes,
also like, I'm-
takes your hand.
and then like, actually no, she wouldn't have fumbled. She would have just like grabbed and pulled him.
Yeah, I
into a
just
hug.
like, ugh. It's fine. It's nice to finally see.
It's nice to be seen.
I feel like you did like the Donald Trump handshake where you like shake his hand, pull him in.
yeah.
But as Alaric kind of turns around, he kind of goes, "It's actually very nice to see all of you. Though I never get the chance to see you as you were. I think this is more as you are.
I'm pretty much the
I
same.
don't think I've ever met this father.
I don't think I've either. I've heard stories of you from my men, because you've met some of my men before.
Yeah. Joralf hates me.
Any particular reason?
I'm better than him.
That's funny.
I want to think that Laz was
Who hit
eating
highest
something
up
and
first?
choked on it.
Who's an AO can still get their ass kicked by me.
Try me.
I will.
You are currently still technically your 4-element form. You're just yourself.
After I say I will,
Uh-huh.
I look him dead in the eye and I give him a hug.
Okay.
I hug him back.
Yeah.
So you see, it's kind of like.
I get it. I've had allies like that before.
I'm so happy we're attending Ducky's wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, and I whisper
Everyone-
as I'm hugging Joralf, I just go, I miss you too.
This is Redeemus.
As the Falcon once again steps forward, it is very nice to meet you. Though I do believe I've met you, other than you, before. I used to be known as Kimmond. You exposed me for my, my, how should I put it?
Infidelity. Technically
Infidelity.
treasonous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll fucking do
When
you.
did this happen?
This is, this may have been before you, but this is the first person that Ducky exposed for being with a reformed elf as the Vidalcan leader.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't believe we've met you either. I was a temporary adversary to your friends before you had joined the group.
Redeemus. Part of being redeemed is accepting that you were.
Yes, but I wasn't really much of an adversary, to be honest, at the time.
Don't insult like it.
Oni.
I more was just exposed, and then I realized the faults in my ways. I actually prayed to, what's your god's name?
Oceanus.
To Oceanus.
Oni, like hearing this emotional maturity come from Joralf, like fucking blushes and is
Yeah.
like, I need to stop.
Oceanus, I actually prayed to Oceanus, asking for
It's a bitch.
redemption. Understanding the faults of my ways. I'm actually engaged to an elf now. Properly.
Good for you.
So, I am happy to be here, and I am happy that I am happy to be able to prove myself not just to Oceanus, but to the rest of you as well.
My husband kicked your ass, didn't he?
No, actually.
No, that's not what redemption is about.
Oni immediately is like, stop.
I prayed, and I prayed consistently, and eventually, weirdly, but he showed up to my door himself.
So what you're saying is your prayers were answered in person?
Yes.
God's
Can't say
good.
that about any other god.
I did that to a couple of
Actually,
people.
probably-
What did I call
Actually,
him
a
again?
lot
I
of
forgot.
people.
Redeemus?
No.
I did it to a bartender.
There's life.
Oh, you named him Crusade.
Yeah, he's my crusader.
I'm not a god, so me making a house visit. isn't-
Redeemus is what Joralf.
Oh,
So what did
you
did
know
you
how
tell
I was
everybody
told
what
I
you
would not.
What?
I would
Did you tell
most
everybody
likely
what you did?
not have a cleric ever. The first
You'll have-
person I asked to be my champion
He's
is
a
a cleric.
There you go.
Yeah.
She's a forge
You
cleric.
okay?
Ooh.
I just
I got to meet
had a whole
her!
bunch of talks with
Says
gods.
Magdalene. Yeah. Says Gundyr now. I got to meet her.
It was great.
I mean, I can bring her. I told her it wouldn't disrupt her life
Oh,
too much.
Couple
Well,
things.
that's gonna wait. It's gonna wait.
Couple things. My name is Finn because I am legitimately the end. I am the person who is supposed to bring the next
Summer.
Sundering.
Oni looks at you like this and goes, what the fuck?
Yeah. Also,
Was it
I
all
made
the stuff
I made a deal with. I'm trying to think of the name. I would know this, but I can't remember the god of magic's name right now. Mistra.
Yeah.
I made a deal with Mistra. So now, whenever we come across the Titans and we need, their souls separated from the person that they're in, Mistra herself will cast Soldar. So, pretty cool.
So speaking of Titan souls,
Also, I can see the threads of fate now. So,
Real quick, before we get on to main business, Laz, what have you been up to during this?
Oh, you know. This is
That's over again. That's over again.
I mean, that's what we got. Come on, lass. It's been a.
Joralf was
season.
waiting to talk until everyone got here because he wanted to introduce me.
well, me.
Oh, well, I made an army of paladins, clerics, warlocks. So I have an army waiting in the wings.
Most of which are in that town.
Points at Odinson.
Arnold, how do you know that?
Were we supposed to bring armies?
Arnold?
Yeah. Did you not?
I
did you
didn't
see
know
Arnold?
that either.
I heard Arnold.
Yeah, Arnold's here.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I
so
don't
how did
think an
Arnold
army
know
of
that most
vampires
of his
and
paladins
fucking
are in that area?
unicorns.
Because he's been helping him.
Arnold has?
Arnold's his ward.
Me.
His.
Arnold.
Oh shoot, I'm wrong. Sorry. That would have been I'm
was
so
like,
sorry, I got mixed up. Meridol would go, and most of which are in that town.
Mhm.
Sorry, I got my people mixed up. My bad.
My cousin is life.
Hey, I also been teaching how to play with portals.
Mm-hmm.
Can you actually stick your hand through one now?
Yes,
You gave a 13-year-old major power.
I did.
Absolute. Come on, that's the best time to get it.
No.
Yes.
No.
I think it's fun.
I was about to say,
And I'm
his name's
14
Alex,
now.
right?
Thank you very much. Yeah.
I had,
Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you.
I had power at the age of 10. He'll be fine.
Oh, is it winter now?
It's getting to winter. It's the end of fall.
I
So
did. That's when I made the deal with
Wait,
him.
Not as much as he does right now.
It's during the
No, not nearly enough.
Oni's is the beginning of winter, right?
No.
Oh, it is during fall. So
Yeah.
your birthday also.
And-
My birthday is the first day of winter.
I'm
My
27 now.
my father
Oh
is
dear, there's multiple birthdays in winter.
my father is peace.
Yes.
And then-
I
Not that Seraphina's gonna tell you all her birthdays
Myrtle.
coming up.
Myrtle.
She's like,
Myrtle.
I
I
never
wanna say
celebrated
Myrtle.
that thing.
Marital is
I don't know
Prosperity.
what my birthday
Yes.
is.
Yes, I am now prosperity for the kind of if I may. If Ducky is the apocalypse, we're the good that comes out of
I am the chaos that comes out of
it. Fair enough. But yeah, we have an army.
And we have a duck. Why?
Why, hello, my name is Silver Wigglebottom.
Didn't ask. We have a duck. Why?
We've always had a duck. What am I to you?
You're Finn. Hush. We have a duck. Why? Is that a maniacal
I'm
on
so
his...
hurt.
It allows me to only cast
I was
mage
thinking about
hand.
doing the exact
I have
same
5
thing.
the mage hand. He's my friend now. Do you remember that duck
Did you
that I
get the
told you
cheesecake
that no one
again?
believed
I thought you said
existed?
you didn't like it.
I don't.
You shot it on the ship that one time.
Reginald von Wigglebottom!
I like the bounty.
Sir Reginald von Wigglebottom.
But it looks like I actually made it into a sandwich this time.
Oh no, it's truly fine.
Ice cream and cheesecake. Are you
Do
good?
you know us?
Oh, I've been watching you for quite some time. I'm spying on you all.
You won't tell me why. I thought you
I don't know
resist
why.
me.
Have you eaten it?
This is for you. I thought you resist
Yes.
me. Eat a duck.
You have a fucking
You know the
taste.
Unfaced.
You know the wand of Orcus
Yes.
that you have?
Mm-hmm.
It's now yours.
My metabolism was that fast.
I was gonna say, no, you don't. Take arms are awful.
Mm-hmm.
Roll 2. Right.
I didn't know that.
Oh, it was made by Hephaestus.
Oh, yeah.
The pancake
And
is
I
fucking good.
spit my tooth into Orcus's eye before I killed him.
You know about the cheesecake.
Does that mean the one is still cursed, or is it no longer cursed?
No
Here's-
idea.
I'm about to
But
put it in
this
your mouth.
badass axe out of it.
Oh, that's
And like,
hot.
it was his axe.
That's
But I had
hot.
to just stick it to his face.
By hot, I mean like it's
Guitar
actually
axe.
legit hot.
All of her hands. Oh, it's like, you know the multiple.
Yeah.
Like all of her hands are playing the guitar.
Looks like it's
I
not
learned
a piece
to
anymore.
play.
They just smashed it.
Not very good yet, and she kind of like goes off key several times, and she's like, not very good yet.
Huh?
I'm getting there.
If I move your fingers to the right spot.
I don't want you to
Coordinating 4 hands at the same time is hard, okay?
But I thought you'd like to interrogate a once invisible duck with me.
Eventually.
No, now we have a wedding to attend.
We also have a
We have
tower.
9 days for my wedding.
We have the tower.
Also, hey
too.
guys, I hand out invitations.
Or do
Yeah, you had.
That's what I was talking about.
No, but good try. Think marshalling.
I was thinking that one too.
Hey, Joralf.
Yeah.
You'd be my best man.
Yes.
I'd be the flower girl.
I'm sorry, just real quick. She can literally grow the flowers
I know.
as she.
Right.
No?
We're not normal.
Look, I wasn't going to ask. I was just going to let him tell who was doing what, whether they were just guests or for the party.
Can I do her hair?
Unfortunately for you, Alumear, if I were to let you be in the wedding party,
You'd have to let everyone.
no, that would be disrespectful to my best man.
Oh, we hugged.
I love this man. Love this man. I hate you, but I love him.
What if he's an usher? Can he be an usher?
Yeah, he can,
I'd be down for an usher.
You can be an usher.
Sweet.
You're gonna hush the shit out of this
he
thing.
can be in the party if you want.
I'll be up to you. It's actually up to me. But
I was. If you were gonna let me be the
I heard
usher,
you.
I was
Yeah,
gonna split
what?
myself into all four.
It didn't
so
process until we started
Be more
laughing.
efficient.
I don't feel like care about my wedding.
Efficiency. I am the usher. So during the wedding, I was
I'm sorry,
splitting-
did you say your priority was
Efficiency, apparently. Apparently. Because he
That's what
said
he
he can split himself up into four
That's
different
like-
people.
I was
and
gonna
I said
split
yes.
myself into
ushers.
my four
Efficiency.
elements and then be the ushers.
Did you say efficiency?
There was sarcasm in my voice. Just want to throw that out there.
sorry, I'm having a hard time processing it.
Why?
No reason. What are we doing today? What's on the list?
You're talking
What
about
happened with you?
power?
What happened with you?
Not much, really.
He wasn't here for this. For you describing.
Well, I also talked to Umberly.
I thought he was in the
Sorry.
room.
You were in the room when
I was looking for this. You
Yeah.
walked through the portal, and I fucking dipped.
The horns have gotten longer. They're no longer just brown. They're dark brown on the tips into black at the root. And he is wearing that armor that I sent into the group chat with a cloak that is split down the middle, white on the outsides, black on the
What happened with your trial?
Hmm?
What happened with your trial?
outsides. Oh, I passed it with flying colors.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he did.
We did not assume any different, honestly. Well, I didn't.
I mean, I definitely knew you were fit for being a planeswalker.
Yes.
You're my best friend.
Would I have failed?
I missed you so much.
Yes.
On.
No offense.
Don't take it.
could the
You're
true
very-
Alumear have been like watching?
A little outside of here.
You're very passionate about things. So.
You good,
Get that
brother?
out for you. Got it. He opened it, but I didn't know how he opened it, so I was looking for it. And I couldn't find it.
I mean, so, question is, are we going straight? We did start to talk about some Titan discoveries that I was curious about.
Were we supposed to bring an army?
I mean, I think that
That's not
there's armies
informed.
available. Plus, right in there, we have Cyrus and all his crew, which is basically an army now.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think
So-
you.
I had an idea.
Reopen up the portal. Get more.
So, guys, I had an idea. Based off the fact that we know Luis, his Titan thing that puts the Titan in his body is basically a mirror in his spine, correct?
Yeah, though she's able to, when in his angelic form, uses a weapon. Yes.
Yes. My point is, what if that mirror in his back is a phylactery created by the Luxem beacon to split the soul?
So we destroy that, we destroy him.
So you have to destroy all the different phylacteries to keep the body as the last one, because think about it. These guys were unkillable.
Right.
But if you just didn't hit the phylactery that's hidden somewhere in their body, their
Kind of like
souls.
how I used to be. But my phylactery was, of course.
Yes.
Okay.
But they have a phylactery in their body, that's why the soul doesn't leave the body. It's just a running theory.
Yes, Finn?
Okay.
Out again?
Okay.
Big. Okay.
Can I soul slide through my string?
Hmm?
Can
Can I soul sight through my string? It's scrying. Can you use IFX while scrying? That's the question.
Sure.
Okay. Which one of my Unicron people do I think would let me scry on them?
Let you? Probably not.
They know I scryed on them if I scry on them, right?
I mean, assuming that.
If they fail.
Yeah.
AKA, who's the most likely to fail?
What type of save is a scrying spell? Is it wisdom?
Please wisdom.
Derek's definitely gonna have the highest fucking save.
Just to piss him off.
No.
I think
Low
Derek is
wisdom.
the one hunting us.
I don't know. Would he take the time out of his day?
I'm gonna scry on Philly.
Instantly fails.
Instantly fails. Okay.
Oh shit.
Okay. Which means they're warded against that, which makes sense because they're kind of. Do I know? We know of.
You know, I could.
What is Luisa's son's name?
Why?
I'm going to scry on him.
He's on the ship.
Can we go to the ship, please, real quick?
Sure.
Alright, go
I'm
ahead.
down to go anywhere with any of you. I love you so much.
So you guys make your way back. As you guys walk up, there is kind of like a crowd waiting for your arrival, as they're all like looking over. A handful of people you don't recognize, a handful of people you do. And you see J6 see Arnold, and like his robot eyes literally light up.
Arnold, go hug your bestie.
As he like jumps over and like is running over to Arnold.
Arnold, go hug your bestie.
As Arnold just like takes off back as they hug.
Oh, he starts crying again.
Not dead yet, assholes!
That's when fire tear comes out.
No, but you are dead.
Let me have this.
Let him have it.
Let me have it.
Where is Lorraine?
Lorraine, as you're kind of looking over, he is kind of one that's kind of looking over to see everyone.
Who is?
You know I
Lorraine?
could.
Lorraine, you do see him up in the crowd.
This might hurt my eyes. I activate soul sight.
Okay.
Do I see any like extra bit of the soul inside of Lorraine's soul?
Now, Lorraine, his is it's greenish gold, which is pretty expected for him.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, we also made him make a deal where he couldn't have any Titan.
He has the Titan thing on his back. If it is. No, I pull Lorraine aside.
Okay.
Well, would this matter? I don't think it would.
Because I thought he hadn't
even-
made a deal with the Titan yet.
Well, if
What?
the shard on the back of him still gave him some abilities, right?
Yeah.
Let him have like perfect. Something like that. I don't remember what it did, but it gave him something.
That was from the Vulcan. No, it wasn't from the Vulcan. Yeah, it was. It was from the Vulcan. Because you guys saved him from the lab. He got that in the lab.
Yeah.
Lorraine did?
Yeah. That's not a Titan thing. Although it
Well, I
could
mean,
be.
it could be, technically.
What was
but-
the thing that he had something to do with Titan, didn't he? Like there was something connected to him.
I mean, his dad is
Yeah.
Louise.
Yeah, and he had the whole thing where he was like, yeah, and my dad always said that it was always the angel on her shoulder or something like that. And then we turned around and looked at his back, and there was a piece there, right? Am I
Oh
crazy?
yeah, no, I remember.
I do remember that. Okay, yeah. You're right.
So he
Shoot,
totally...
I might be mixed up. No, he does have a piece of mirror in his back. You're right.
Okay.
I just thought
And
we
I would
made
be
him
able
make a
to
deal
see-
to where he couldn't make a deal with the Titan to let the Titan possess him. Because
I mean, we
remember
did
that.
not let him possess him, but if that piece of memory, piece of thing was connected to the Titan soul, I would be able to see that,
Yeah.
right?
So you do, like, with your someone has passive detect magic.
I do.
It does have some pretty potent magic in the mirror, but there's no soul.
Okay, well, and a phylactery would have like a soul
Correct.
connect to, right?
Yeah.
So I can rule out phylactery.
At least on him.
Yeah, at least on this guy. So that's good.
With your detect magic, it does seem to have potent. It is potent divination and abjuration.
Oh, hey. Just a side note, guys. I can see everybody's souls, so.
Well, good if you don't have one. So.
Yeah, you technically you can't see anything in your allies right now.
Yeah.
You guys are just kind of energy now. You
I
kinda
look
have-
down.
You have like a partial soul, I think. What?
I look down. Do I see my own soul?
You know, but you do see part of your soul in Laz.
Oh no, yeah. I know that. Where's my soul?
It becomes your essence, basically, as a deity.
No, but I kept my soul.
Oh, right. That was part of it. I'll say you're keeping it like somewhere safe in your domain.
Okay.
I still have one.
Yeah, and you still have part of mine.
So yeah, you just see Laz's is like a black and white with like streaks of gray kind of mixing into each other. And then you see a fraction of yours, which is like a deep blue mixed with like a little bit of like gold and like a star effect.
How long can I keep this active for?
Hmm?
Because it's a pretty long
I'll
time.
say you can just do it. I gave you a limit on it. I'm just gonna say you have it.
You,
It's-
you technically never gave me a limit. You just said it's got to be a lot longer than threads.
yeah.
Well, that'll rule that out. I don't know if
We'll think about it.
it'll rule it out for him at least.
It rules it out for him. We need somebody who has a Titan, essentially, to completely rule out the theory.
Oh yeah. Also, I can. So basically, when we like magic jar the people, they could die because their soul might not be strong enough for it to go into the jar. I have a failsafe just in case, but that is just something interesting to know about souls. That apparently, by tiring it out, you can't destroy it, disperse it. Something to that effect. What happens when a soul doesn't make it?
When a soul doesn't make it, it would move to whatever afterlife it would go to.
Okay, so it still exists.
It still exists.
Okay, cool.
It's not strong enough to make the transition to the jar, so it would just go to the next life.
Okay, cool.
When you have a minute, I'd like to speak to you.
About what?
Important matters.
Okay. I hope not. I hope it's not politics. Okay, yeah, sure.
It's best.
Alright, cool. I
We'll
will
talk about politics later.
Cool. You want to do that like now?
Oh, I thought we were doing something.
I do want to. So, if it is something to do with a Luxon beacon, and that theory is correct, we have a broken Luxon beacon. Luxon beacons don't exactly break. So what if they used that one?
Possible.
And that's why it can no longer contain souls properly? Because they put in a Titan soul in it? Or multiple?
That is an interesting idea, though. If the Sovereign has the Titan soul, how is he protected by the Luxon beacon?
Luxon beacon can theoretically hold thousands and thousands of souls.
But if one Titan soul was the one that broke this one,
It's true.
It might have been one Titan soul too many.
Yeah, that might
Not
be.
necessarily.
Well, then I want it
that-
down.
It wasn't necessarily the one that broke it. It could have possibly been the last one they put in it.
Think about it. Alright, real technically, let's say you put Kronos' soul in it, and then you had Atlas in it at the same time.
Yeah.
That's a lot of power.
If that's the case, then
Well, it couldn't have been Kronos, because Kronos is still locked away.
Yeah, I'm just saying, for
Yeah,
theory,
theoretically.
theoretically.
well, yeah. That's all I have. Besides being the end, and the Raven Queen seems to. Pretty much all the gods seem to respect it. It's kind of weird.
Well, I mean, it's one of those things. This is one of those things where whenever a sundering is coming, once it's set, the most you can do is try and help it work in your favor. It's not stopping it.
And we're going towards the Sundering, one way or another.
Yes. The best we can do is try and make sure it's a sundering that isn't the Titans creating a new world.
Does that mean I'm the one to bring Kronos here?
Not necessarily.
Yes, I mean, I doubt it. His prison is already weakening. It seems more like it's coming one way or another.
Who chooses the next person that's going to be the next capital?
it's not exactly chosen. It's more like
Renaissance.
it's the essence finds the one that they find most fit.
Who's essence?
Well, now yours.
It's your destiny.
It's my destiny to destroy the world.
Though, interestingly enough, I obviously wasn't around for the first Sundering. I'm not that old. But the stories, as I've been doing more research and digging into it, suggest that Prometheus was the first. Since he was the one who had brought them and, in some way, the stories are unclear, betrayed the Titans the first time. But he was the one who brought...
Prometheus betrayed the Titans?
Yes and no. At the end of the day, he was still punished, but the exact details are unclear.
That's kind of fucked. Hey, you helped us defeat our friends. Go to fucking jail.
Yes, I mean, I would agree. It's probably why he's still helping them again now. He's probably pretty bitter.
That's an interesting idea. I haven't thought to try and get any of the time. Not that this is an idea that would work ever, but I haven't thought
I'm trying.
to try and convince one of the Titans to come to our side instead. Interesting.
I don't know if... I mean, if we could, it'd be great.
That's why I said I don't know if it'll work.
And if
I doubt it will.
theming says anything, Billy would be Prometheus.
Does that mean that I have Prometheus essence? I have a bit of Prometheus essence? Am I part Titan?
I wouldn't say a part of Titan, but you share essence in some way with what he once had. Theoretically, once the apocalypse has come, that bit of the energy leaves.
Do you believe in reincarnation?
I believe in reincarnation when they're dead. They're not dead.
Maybe I'm wrong. Probably. Because for some reason, I find you at the middle of shenanigans quite often. Have you ever thought that the Sundering soul, with the essence of rightness, is just the reincarnated soul of the last one? And it's your soul with the essence? You share that soul with the last one, the one before?
If that's the case, do you think I could access those memories?
I mean, anything is possible. I mean, there are witches and such that you can talk to see past lives. I will neither
Perhaps.
confirm nor deny.
If you could, would you?
Yes.
Yeah, but that would
Ethical darling.
that would be
It's
a
a
deal.
lot. It's a lot.
Is it painful?
Sometimes, depending.
Would you make it painful? I don't
think-
like that answer.
I don't think it's up to the person doing it.
But I mean, that's the thing. If okay.
It depends how painful your past lives.
Would
Yes,
that-
I had a friend
that
back in the
hopeless?
Fae who was a hag, and every now and then she would practice her woes on me, right? And she would show me my past lives. Sometimes they were rather pleasant. Sometimes they were short-lived. I had love. Sometimes they were long-lived, and my family was there and present. And
Hey, we're hearing
sometimes I died very painfully, or watched my family die, or like fell in lava. It's kind of a up in the air thing. And if your past lives are literal apocalypse,
It's gonna be painful.
I would
I can
guess.
brace myself. This is what I want to do today. I want to go visit a hag.
Could I technically do it as an archfey?
I'd say theoretically, yeah.
Give it a whirl. Just don't make it painful. have any control over it.
Is there really a need?
I don't know.
Like, what, other than your extremely active curiosity, what is your reason for?
Well, I'm curious and if
More
details have been lost to time, and there are details about maybe Prometheus is said to bring is the one who brought the Titans there. Yes.
Is the one was the end was of the time, and was supposed the exact betrayal is unclear.
We could get information about the betrayal. We could get information about a whole bunch of stuff used with Prometheus, and also possibly get an idea of how they intend to bring Kronos back from his prison, if they know how to transport Titans.
Well, open
Via
the
not
door.
Maybe. I don't know how you'd open a door into an entirely ultimate dimension. Not like plane ship, like it's this dimension, but a prison instead. I don't know.
I don't know. I
Just give
asked
us
so
an
much, you know, bum wiggle bum. Have any experience?
Traveling planes? Why, yes. Anything past that, not really.
I don't know.
I know someone that could help you, but at the same time,
We got kind of a minute or something.
it's
It's also still a maybe. We
Yeah.
don't
What would that
necessarily know
roll
that
be?
it counts as reincarnation.
Do we know
Just
what
some-
role that would be? If I were to try it?
I
Maybe a
mean-
channel check.
Theoretically, yeah. We figured out. I'd come up with something if we decided to. But
If you want, I can try.
again, there's no even guarantee that this counts as reincarnation.
Yeah, that's the tricky part. I mean, technically, if we could look into the past lives of the Essence specifically, that might be different. Just depends. I can try, but that's about the best I can do. I can't guarantee it'll work.
We focus on the Titans. Are we focusing on Titans Day, or are we going to take down the tower today? That's the question.
I believe we're taking down the tower today.
I believe we should
then
at
we
least
have time.
head that direction.
All right. So you guys get onto the ship, as many of you have followers there now.
Done here.
Um,
Do I need followers? Okay.
Oh, also we're supposed to like make a deal or whatever. Isn't that like a part of the thing that whenever we got here we were gonna make deals with everybody?
yeah. So I mean, there's people like during the time of traveling that kind of come to you and are like sealing deals through handshakes for those who haven't already done it, or through whatever it is you do.
I make deals by entertaining people.
Mm.
I saw the story of how I killed Orcus.
As you guys do create your clerics, paladins, warlocks, whatever it may be.
Etc.
Yes. As you make your way to Station 4, which sits over Drakefall, the kingdom which Joralf has the rights to, technically.
And go tell them to get off your lawn. Stand at the bow of the ship like I did last time.
As you guys are traveling, you guys are not quite being as sneaky this time, as you don't really have a need to be. As you guys are going over that first barrier into the corrosion, the Deadlands, thank you, where they have like those periodic like guard towers, they start to shoot at you, and then Hanson just gets up onto the front of the ship, touches it, as the ship now looks like 6 or 7 ships that are all moving, like in sync with each other.
Oh god, what did we say the
Goose.
Asmar's name was?
Oh dear. One moment.
Oh, Phil.
Goose, will you give me a rundown of the area? The tower, if you will.
Yeah. Sorry, it was the Asmar?
Yeah.
Trembling Core Maker. And then the cleric you had was Amelia Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, there's the main entrance. There is the port entrance. Those are the only 2 clear exits. There's a few minor emergency exits. They only open if pressed by security themselves. If pressed by security themselves. There's his voice. So Honestly, though, with what we have going, I think the best entrance would be a large hole in the wall.
That's accurate.
yes.
However, I think we should cover the emergency exits. Just have people there.
Yes, I agree. Additionally, if we are talking layout, the top 5 layers are due. Let me make sure I have my information correct.
But we also want to make sure that like experimentees aren't killed.
I've got that.
Okay. I believe in you.
The top 5 layers are to the material energy, which is currently no longer in commission since they no longer have any of the elementals.
So that means that they're the perfect place for a hole in the wall.
Yes, I think so. But there's still scientists that keep up there using like, the residue energy and using just common elementals and genasi, things like that.
Ooh, so probably not.
Well, it's the least populated area.
Well, if we're going hole in the wall, then we're gonna go hole in the wall.
Then the top 5 sections are called the Infinite Energy Program, which is, they are drawing energy from the different planes as a whole.
We should probably stop that too.
Yes. So they are basically drawing energy. They started with energy from the material plane, which is why the Deadlands exist. When it started to spread too close to Renond, they switched gears to anything from the Shadowfell to the elemental plane, which
They're fucking with your plane. Get him.
I have a running theory. This isn't anything that I can confirm. I do believe that is why potentially the elemental and elemental chaos fell into each other, is because their energies were being drawn out. And with the Shadowfell falling into the Fae and pulling energy from the Shadowfell, that could be why they fell into each other as well.
Hear that, lads? They're fucking with your plane. Get him.
Well, technically, it's my.
Hey, they're fucking with your plane too. Get him.
But yes, the elemental and the Fae seem to be the primary planes they're drawing from, which could be why they're falling into each other.
Fuck them up.
Then lastly, there is the outer plane energy.
Right before battle, baby.
This in the fridge. There is the outer plane energy program. This is getting those energy from the other planes and putting them into creatures. That will probably be our biggest problem.
Okay.
They do seem to have some sort of control over these creatures. So,
You gotta break that control.
break the control, but they will be fighting you in the meantime.
Okay. Works for me.
You just see a little her do this. Oh, hey. Oh, no, never mind. My hand's just way off on the corner. Okay, never
Yeah.
mind. I'll use this one. I just easily leave frame and I forget that. You just kind of see your hand do this, but it's the other hand. It's the left hand. As you see, like, leaves and petals swirl, and then there's Tremblin, Amy, a few paladins, a few warlocks.
Okay.
And I think she's just gonna have I think that's fine. A few paladins and a few warlocks. She looks at them and goes, "Alright, so we're gonna storm this place. I have one task, and this is going to be your ultimate goal. Go through. Try not to get into too many fights, just because there's going to be a lot of Vidalcan in there. Find as many captured as you can. Evacuate."
Understood.
Emos,
Yes,
you're with them.
got it. That's how I'm with you guys. Walks over to your group.
If you're okay with that,
Absolutely.
I open up my gates and pull out 2 of the true elementals
Okay.
and say, follow. And
Okay.
kill everything in your sight.
Basically protect the group.
Okay, hold up on
Kill
that.
it all. Kill it all. Kill the guard, the scientists and the guards.
Yes.
Kill the bad guys. Not the good guys.
Huh? They're game planning for the tower.
Sick. Okay.
Yeah. And so 2 large of the large elementals, Amos, and a small army of
Essentially,
mix
that's what they
of
look like.
yeah.
So essentially, this should be a cinch. Nobody should die.
We could go hole in the wall with like a cannon or anything, but I feel like it makes more of a statement if somebody punches a hole in the wall.
Who could do that?
Who could possibly
Tony's
break
like-
a hole?
Who could possibly?
Who could get big enough to punch a hole in a
I
tower?
need someone around 100 feet tall.
Maybe 200.
Yeah, maybe.
Wow. Who would we find that?
I don't know.
I have
Oh,
no
I
idea.
wonder.
Maybe the imaginary duck.
I left my actual body at home, so I'm out.
Ah, damn.
Oh, damn. The
I guess
best I can
someone
do
got
is
that.
13.
This would have been a perfect like.
I'm just kidding. Mir goes. Wow. I mean.
All right.
But also, Geneva, I need you to pull up the battle map, please. She opens up her arm
cookie
and
is
then
awful.
pulls out,
Fortune cookies.
and then pulls
These are
out.
awful. Try.
Well, I have my own, but pulls out a map and unfolds it and lays it down on the ground. And then I just assume it's like, all right, and where are we currently
You have to
residing
eat the
with
cookie to get
with
the
each of the and we're going over the strategy and if I can speak. It'd be
You
nice.
can't speak.
The shadows of death.
You should probably get that looked at.
I mean, she has an imaginary dog.
I was tongue tied, but.
What are you looking? What are you trying to do?
I need you to make sure that this is going to go well, Geneva.
Oh, to bring Legion here.
Yeah.
All right. How about this? We have a Legion now, quite a few succubi as well as imps and other things. We could be on guard. We could be on air duty. Make sure no ships escape.
Works.
Yeah, that was another thing.
Oh, we took out the demon prince of the succubus, as well as orcs.
It was
Malcolm then?
Yep. Malcolm Fett is gone.
yeah.
I don't have to. Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, it kind of nulled your deal.
Nulled my deal.
Well,
What was our deal with the King of Yellow?
Hmm?
What was our deal with the King of Yellow? Wasn't that like...
Just make sure that
He makes it.
he makes it to the next era.
That's it. We just
we're
have to.
protecting him from specifically the old ones?
Yeah, basically, yeah, because the old ones are going to turn on him if he doesn't join them, and so.
So like we could attack him, we don't have to evacuate him, huh?
So
It's just an idea.
Yeah, I do.
Not
Think
gonna
part of
do
the deal
it.
is you guys couldn't attack him either, and he can't attack you either.
Alright, that's fair.
I would also say,
It's a neutrality agreement.
Geneva.
Though I do
With the
want to
priests.
kill the god of murder.
With
We're
my
running.
priestesses.
Yeah, I know.
Of course.
Yes.
I love the
She took my friend from me. I don't
be having those
that well.
opportunities.
That's fine.
Oh,
I'm in
that's the one that I brought back.
Yeah, on air duty.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And if anything happens,
You gotta keep safe.
you will.
That's where you use 3 separate angelic thunder potions.
Yes, correct.
And you will come up
You
with
use
a
2 separate long rest potions.
Oh,
So you could cast maximum.
Joralf, you said you have an army too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now's the time. We're approaching the tower.
They could be the
Guys on the
guard-
ground?
the guys protecting, stopping people from leaving.
On the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're on ground duty. Your army.
Oh wow, that's a
Making sure no
lot.
one gets out.
okay, I can do some stuff.
Oh my god, you have a whole list.
Yeah, it's on the back.
You become a fucking intermediate god. And your ego goes through the
The
roof.
thing is, when it comes down, sorry, that was supposed to be Hanson. When it comes down to it, we still want the material plane to have their people hope. So I think it's best to have the new crest breakers, refers to the people on the ship, to be the ones to actually do the proper raid inside. Because I think if they do the primary impact, then they still have those people to look to. After we have to go back to doing god duties and focusing on Titans.
So what would you suggest we do?
I think air duty's fine, ground duty's fine. The actual raid itself, getting in the tower, should be those on the ship. The army we have here.
I will say the
The
paladins
people
and
that are going
warlocks
to be remembered.
I pulled to do this are the ones on the ship.
You keep focusing on freedom. Whenever it comes to actually taking care of the Vidalcan, the scientists, I don't know why I'm waving a pride flag.
Just keep going. Commit to the bit, goddammit.
Don't break it.
Yo, the gays aren't that violent.
Speak for yourself.
You're the softest person.
I know, it's so true.
I was like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah, I am. Never mind. But yes. So I think the action people need to be the ones in there getting the scientists doing, being seen, getting their pictures taken, things like that. It needs to be the primary group, so those on the material plane have those to look to.
Who's included in that raid?
So they've been collecting an army, so they have a good 180 people between Hansen's mansion, which is in here, as well as just on the ship doing duties. That includes,
Yeah, it's the ship duty ones that I'm asking about.
well, I mean, those like are fighters, so like J6 will probably go. Let me get that. Barton's the jack of all trades. He usually stays on the ship.
No.
That is up to Avalon. Avalon isn't officially part of that group. Avalon's technically more part of your group than he is part of the ship side of things. So that is up to. Technically, you have Avalon in the positive negative energy plane, so technically
No,
up to
he
you.
came in with me.
Oh, he did? Okay. Daedalus, he is the shipwright. He's definitely staying on the ship.
I miss Daedalus.
Gladiators.
He too hot to keep him
I'm
on
gonna
with.
go back over to
Thanks.
my lovely priestesses. I haven't had a priestesses. My lovely council. Ladies. Ladies. Gladiators. I have a request. I'm going to send you to. I will pull you back, I swear. I'm going to send you to Helga.
Alright.
But it is only to make sure that people of our towns know that we are
Yes.
because I told Helga not to present anything of that, even though she wanted to, but I was afraid that I didn't want her to get hurt, but I know Helga can handle herself, and I feel like other people out there need to know that we will be there for everyone. Okay, I will send you that, and then I will pull you back. Knock on the ground 3 times.
Sounds good.
I'm kind of sending to the Common Knowledge Guild.
Yeah.
Sick!
Hey, yo, dude.
And
what
I
up?
simply
Number 5.
send an image of our teleportation circle,
Mm-hmm.
followed by raid on Tower 1. Big news ahead.
Do that shortly.
Number 5! I love number 5.
Mhm.
He's our boy.
I will turn.
I guess there are
Avalon.
Hmm.
Avalon.
I think this is something I could easily handle. I think that this is well within my means.
This isn't devastating.
Lorraine?
Lorraine? Lorraine's staying on the ship. Lorraine's not a fighter.
Okay.
He's gonna inspire some people and send them on their way. He's
Fuck, I forgot about
that. Lorraine's not a fighter.
Gun gear?
Yes?
Did you hand out the gun?
Not yet, I haven't. Everyone gather around! Starts throwing out bags and bags of rifles.
Are they like Hellfire guns?
Yeah, so they are guns amplified with like to basically get rid of like the power problem. She put hell runes in them to activate the.
Okay, that's really cool.
They're like magic guns now.
Yeah. Gather around, everyone. We're gonna be armed.
Can it be? They have like tentacle engravings on them?
Sure. Yeah. And they have the Delgado logo on them, of course. Gather around, everyone. Don't even worry about black powder anymore.
We've got something better.
Hellish runes.
As people like soldiers kind of start going, start to grab their
Jesus.
different guns.
What type of weapon do you use?
Guns.
What type of gun?
Hand guns.
Do you have any handguns?
Of course I do. Goes over, looks at her guns. These are shit. Tosses them out, hands him 2 new guns. These are Delgado. These will deal you for a much longer and a much better time.
I like how she's Russian.
She's always been.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
And he's like, oh, right. I'm gonna go downstairs and do a couple shots, get used to the
Who is this?
J6.
Arnold, would you like to go with
Hell yeah.
him?
Is that gonna become my new catchphrase? I think it's gonna be my new catchphrase as he goes downstairs.
Yeah, he just throws popcorn.
before we get, I'm gonna pull you aside. Before we get too heavy and deep into things, I need your assistance.
What?
In the future.
Okay.
I would like to. Try to look around, make sure
Speak loudly for the microphone still.
right. I would like to explore the unexplored depths of the abyss. Those that people don't think exist.
I'm interested.
I can only see my bears, right? I have this old feeling that Leona isn't in any of the lands that people know. I don't know why, but it's very odd. It doesn't feel like she's there at all, and you know, she could be somewhere else, and that's fine, but I know she's there. Just not in my.
Hey, Zion.
Mhm.
How tight are we in the Raven Queen?
You guys have some. You guys are fine.
Drink
Some
second
rapport.
pool. Yeah, fuck it. I'll send to the fucking Raven Queen.
Okay.
Hey, just a question about a soul. Was curious where I stopped sending for a second. What's her phone name?
Her full name.
Oh shit. It's a long I think it's Leona Iron Fury.
Leona Iron Fury.
Tens of thousands of people die a day. It's gonna take time to find out.
Sounds good. I appreciate your work.
With that,
Thought someone on it, someone upstairs.
Also, with the politics thing, I don't know. I just wanted to explore them with you because I know that
Well, I'm
hell
excited.
and hell and you know, devils and demons haven't really.
How many do we
coincided
have in the
in
air?
a good way.
How many do we have in this?
we have an army of succubi and other fiends in the air. On the ground, not going inside, we have an army of paladins and clerics and things like that.
So the ground has the cleric.
The ground has the clerics, yes.
Alright, I will go to the air.
Though I think that the rest of the group would also be interested. Explore the unexplored. Kind of been our whole thing.
It wasn't. I wasn't trying.
No.
It wasn't a trying to be rude type of thing. It was just I didn't think they would want to go. I knew that you would want to go. We could do this program too.
I'm also just insanely curious. Give me that sweet, sweet. Oh!
Oh.
That's good stuff.
As you see,
Yeah.
Rebates.
I'm a monster now. I can't wait till I get
If you would have mentioned that earlier, I would have given you the one I gave him.
Cyrus and Evelyn, aka the Gold and Silver Dragons,
Because he was on the show.
are currently talking to their crew about their plan, and they are small army. For whenever they get inside.
I kind of push Avalon towards the group.
Yeah.
I'm saying that you never liked it. I don't like it.
Oh. My succubi OBGYN. Like I opened a small portal with a window. Or not a window, but a mirror. I just go up to a wall and just. Hello.
One of like your high-ranking succubi. Ah, yes, hello.
I'm looking for. What's her name?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, you know, the OBGYN lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the OBGYN gynecologist for all succubi.
It's really funny listening to me try and put those letters together. I can never remember what I wrote.
It's so funny.
Try it.
I think I can do it because you just said OBGYN.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll ask you in half an hour.
I typically will say OGBYN. That's typically what I say. And I'm like,
OG.
yeah, I'm like OGBYN, and Josie is like,
OG.
wrong. Try again.
No.
But she won't tell me until I get it wrong like 3 separate
Say it one
times.
more
Like, I
time.
don't know.
Say it slowly. Wrong.
Wait, slow that down. Tupperware? Wrong.
I'm gonna say
Tupperware? Say it one more time. First part, just the first part. Tub. Wrong. It's Tupperware.
Tupperware.
Yeah. The guy's saying Tupperware?
I'll send you
Tupperware.
this. I'll send
Sometimes I say
That's right. It's
Tupperware.
Tupperware.
It's peas, not bees.
It's definitely Tupperware.
It's Tupperware.
It's tub.
Tupperware.
It's tub.
Value
It's
that.
tub. It is
Tupperware.
tub.
It is not. Look it up.
It is tub. I don't care what Google says.
Okay,
it is
anyways.
tub.
Anyways, I would like to speak to. We're gonna wreck on this. Her name is.
Regina
Matilda.
Did you say? What?
Although, let's be
Celia
real.
Spectre.
Most OBGYNs are men.
That's true.
It's okay.
Write
They treat
that
us
down.
more gentle.
Cecilia Spectre.
Say-
I'm
treat us
looking
more
for,
gentle.
Miss
I thought you
Spectre.
said big
Dr.
hands
Spectre?
more gentle, and I was like,
So,
Women just kind
as
of.
Dr. Spectre,
No, I've in personal experience, it's awful either way. Anyways,
yes, hello.
I would like to. We
I'm
are
30.
going to need.
I have my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Like in real life.
Wait, you're 30?
Yeah. Fuck off.
Wait, for 30?
you don't look a day over
Fuck off for
21.
that face.
I didn't know you were 30.
Fuck off for that face.
I'd have to ID you. No, you don't look a day over 21.
I said happy birthday.
I didn't. I didn't realize I did.
I did.
Happy
In
birthday.
person.
Happy birthday.
I
I'm
love you.
old.
30 is not old.
I thought you were like.
You're catching up to my
maybe
aunt. No, you're
pushing
past my aunt.
25.
My aunt's 26.
Maybe.
It's the
Isn't
genes.
actually.
My mom looks
She will
like
always
she's
be 26.
in her, like 30s.
How old is she?
50.
So, yeah, what do you need?
Yeah. I know it.
I would like one. We
You're
are
kinda
going to
great.
need as many
Eric.
medical physicians on staff, but I just wanted to speak to you about
He
it
turns
specifically because you are currently in the lead for the head of all mass occupy.
Yeah, alright.
I heard that through the grapevine, so I guess we're here.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't really get why, but here I am.
I assume it's because most of them trust you with.
Their most important tool, that is succubus.
Yeah.
I kind of walk up.
Ooh, I'm talking to my OBGYN.
Continue. I'm sorry. I just observed.
So I was talking about OBGYN. Yes.
Would you be like?
So, they're probably going to be slapping it up hardcore out there. I am going to need you and a group of other OBGYNs. I almost
say
said because of you. Yeah.
Good. I'll get you together, everyone.
Yes.
Because those ladies are probably
Makes all the demons out of my body.
Okay, understood.
And honestly,
I think she will.
Except for one.
They'll be this soon.
yeah, that's one.
Right, as you guys do get close enough to where you guys can start opening your portals for your different individuals and whatnot. As you guys are now around the towers, you do see a cannon
I can cure all of the diseases. You
up
almost
towards
had
the
some
ship.
good ones.
As,
What?
this isn't going to be a traditional initiative, but I want everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, I will real quick. We can still like roll. I do walk up to Avalon and I hand him a sending stone. If you are in trouble,
What is
please.
Alumear or the elements?
Was it just
You're still
like-
playing as the elements, it's just you can like switch between
Base
the
roll
powers
was
as
the
yourself.
same.
Dex, what?
It's initiative.
Oh.
Oh.
Did my dexterity increase at all? This is fucked.
Three of your stats were still increased. I asked and you said it was your mental stats.
My initiative.
So was mine.
Wait.
So like my plus 2 initiative's ass.
Was mine?
No, my plus 2.
Did your dexterity increase?
Mine's ass.
Your stats aren't done increasing as a group, by the way. That's just for this current phase we're at.
What?
Your stats will keep increasing. Yeah.
You said they're done.
No, they'll still be increasing.
He said they are not done.
I didn't hear the nod. And I was like, what? I thought you said I was going to get a 30 charisma later.
Shut up.
No.
So,
Yeah, I'm doing like that.
No petty.
All right.
I'll be
So-
more petty.
20 above. Oh, jeez. Okay.
We're not the people going in.
True.
Tower.
I'm so glad nobody had a 20 and above. Wow, that makes me feel more valid with mine.
15 to 20.
18.
18.
18s?
18.
Yeah, 18,
18, 18.
No, 17.
I did not speak.
What?
17.
You 17?
I'm 17.
18,
18, 17. No, 18, 18,
I
17.
thought you said
15.
18.
I did say 18.
18.
18, 18, 17, 15.
I'm crazy. Okay, so.
Elemental.
Seraphina.
You know, it would have been
Seraphina.
wild if we were all like 18.
I thought that's what it was.
Finn.
Ooh.
I like how Seraphina
What about
got
the
stuck on
combo
Seraphina,
attack?
but I got Finn.
So not quite.
It's because everybody calls me Seraphina and nobody calls me Amaryllis.
Amaryllis, Amaryllis.
Shit. I love you! I had to say
What the
it.
fuck does L mean?
Legion.
Uh.
Okay. Now,
10.
10 to 15.
That's what.
Sorry, I'm still living off that high. Give me a high five.
The next I think is 4.
So that is.
7.
Oh, 7, and then 4.
Got a nat one.
You got 7?
Yeah. Can you put a T hyphen O?
And what'd you get?
I got a nat one until 4.
Okay.
Oh.
Then that would be. I feel like there's someone else between that. Who am I forgetting?
Is Legion 2 or Legion 1 part of Joralf's Legion?
No. And then. Where's hands?
Cyvor?
Huh?
Jor. What's Cy?
Scientists.
Oh, also, Redeemus is with me.
Yes. So, we're doing this a little bit differently. We're playing this more like you guys are in control of your legion, of your individual and or with your part, different parts. Those who don't have it, I have something else planned for you guys.
I don't have a legion.
I just don't think vampires and unicorns would do it here.
What?
You heard me.
Vampires riding on unicorns, stabbing.
That's
ripping the blood.
Sick as
They're not. They don't get along that well yet.
Yeah, no.
I'm worried.
What happened?
So, weirdly enough, Cyrus with a nat 20 is first with his half of his group. As actually, you're the one technically starting initiative because you're punching a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. You punching a hole in the wall will technically be the thing that starts initiative. So,
Bonk it.
Alright, darlings, I'm going to need you to back up 700.
What if we just threw you at it?
we throw, you grow midair.
That's what we're doing. It's ready.
Cyrus goes, we
I
have a
don't even
cannon.
like.
We have a cannon.
They have a
Do we
cannon.
have one of the catapults?
Catapult or cannon?
I was just,
Or Joralf.
Heads or tails?
Or Joralf.
I was just gonna grab her and fling her.
Let my husband do it.
Okay.
I'd
She
do
gives you a
exactly
big
that.
kiss before she goes.
Can you point to the camera up so it's not just seeing my belly?
No.
Okay.
Hey,
Thank you.
man.
That works.
If you sit
That's the
down,
highest I can get.
you have to commit back to the hand bit.
Okay. I almost bought one of the eyeball things for you. I
You
almost
really
did.
should
Saw
have.
one and thought about
I
buying
know.
it for you.
I just
Okay.
like get a sock.
So, we are going to. I don't really have a map for this. We don't really need it, honestly.
We just fuck.
Yeah, basically.
Fuck.
So, you are thrown by the god of tides himself, also your husband.
I grab him and I like hug him really tight and I missed you so much.
I miss you too. We're in battle.
Like, you worry about
The shit out of you later.
Yeah, as Hansen's also holding his spell, as you, to 100 feet.
Let's get this.
Hansen, 200 feet, doubles you. Enlarge! 400 feet. You are now Colossal Plus.
All you hear is
Why don't you just smash it?
Well, because you want your people to get.
How big is this tower?
I just say you suplex
It's
the
about
tower.
700, 800 feet.
Okay, it's still 700, 800 feet tall.
I would just say she
All
fucking
four of
walks
my-
in and suplexes the tower.
all 4 of my giant kaiju arms just
Break the tower in half.
As
I
you
found an
go-
opening.
You kind of land and you just punch the hole. Yeah. As just the side of
It's
this
not
thing.
even pulled back. It's just down.
Yeah. As well, so the tower's still 700-800 feet tall.
Every prisoner dead.
As you
My bad. I accidentally killed everyone.
I
got people for my planes.
As you kind of punch, you do like expose 3 or 4 layers.
God, how big is this tower? I'm
6
colossal.
to 800 feet tall.
I'm colossal.
You're 400 foot tall.
I'm big.
Just fucking leg kick that bitch in half.
Okay, I've got a tail though,
You're a
right?
mountain that knows karate.
I got a tail though, right? I fucking whip around and crash into part of the wall.
Okay, as you open up 2 large openings.
And then on the ground level one, I just
Yeah. As you kind of step back, as the ship kind of comes in, as you see for the first time in action, you see Daedalus go and go, now! As a large lever is pulled, as the ship straight forward, 300 feet in a single action. Straight up next to the ship.
Daedalus need hyperspeed!
As...
Actually,
It's a kuda burst.
It's a kuda.
It's a kuda burst. It's a kuda burst. It's a kuda burst.
It's a kuda burst.
It's a kuda burst.
It's a kuda burst.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
It's in One Piece.
Watch
It's
One
there.
Piece.
Yeah.
It's one piece.
As you see Cyrus and his group all hop out into
Still
these 3
cold.
floors, as Cyrus hops down to hand up to his ear, this Legion, move here, this Legion, move here, as they begin to split up inside. As that brings it to Legion 1, which they are surprised, that is the enemies. The Legions are the enemies. There's Legion 1, Legion 2 scientists.
I don't remember what we're talking about.
One Piece, the fucking explosion
That shoots
Are
the
you,
Sonic
talking,
Forge.
are you talking about the...
Whenever
The butthole?
Frankie pulls the lever and they're
Right.
Yeah.
That's sick as fuck.
Yeah.
It took her a minute.
As
She
Legion
got
1 is
there.
currently surprised, but you do see alarms going throughout the entire tower.
Oni jumps up mid-air, drops back to size, and then teleports back to where everybody else is.
Seraphina, you're commanding your rescue team, as well as whatever you would like to do. What are you having them do?
So, essentially, do we know what floors the...
It actually works that you guys are together because your guys' people are together.
Yeah.
So the question is, do we know what floors the captured elves would be on, essentially?
The elves, if it's anything like Station 1, the elves are typically on the lower floors, but you do know that there's a bunch of creatures in need at the top floors.
And these creatures are aggressive.
They are aggressive, but it's because they're being controlled.
I need you all to go find the command centers up top and disable them. Try not to engage. If you have to, knock out, don't kill.
Alright, as they begin to move up, you have your guys who are protecting them. Are you giving them any special orders or just stay on
all I
their
told them was mind link to them and follow them.
Alright. As they follow suit, as you guys are more in a... I kind of imagine this group is more in like a third-party assistance kind of role than actually in the tower yourselves kind of role. If you want to change that, you can, but what are you doing?
Waiting to see what everyone else is
Okay, holding your action. Holding your action. Got it. Alright, that brings us to Finn.
I was gonna say, I could actually do anything. I just thought...
Oh, sorry, yeah, what are you doing? I forgot.
So, she, right before they crashed into it, did put up those vines. Are there any, guards, directly near her?
You can see some, just within the, the threshold. Some of them were kind of pushed through, some of them were fought, but there is still a few that you can see within sight.
Wait a minute. Can I turn invisible?
Yeah.
So I don't turn out of my form. I just step out, turn invisible.
Got it.
And I'm still a fucking kaiju.
400 foot kaiju! Are they kind of grouped up?
I mean, there is groups of them throughout.
Okay. And they're probably gonna chase my people, right?
Yeah.
Going up. Okay, well, I don't want that to happen. So, kind of, as they get to, I guess, the staircase, what she's gonna do is she's going to slap... She's gonna slap all of them with a really, really, really sick tidal wave.
Alright. Yeah, as you basically just, as they're starting to go after your people, I'm just going to say for flavor, you kind of pull, tidal wave them
out of the opening and kind of out falling to their deaths.
Yeah, she's not sparing lives here. She's
Yeah,
like,
these are the people that are. These are like the people who are actively torturing people. So
Yeah.
like,
But you do just kind of see
Talking to her
the.
right now.
It sound like when she speaks to Cass, she uses Druidcraft, so you just hear crashing waves as she goes like this, and you just see a tidal wave literally slam them to their deaths, essentially.
all right, that brings it now to Finn. What are you doing? You don't really have an army you're commanding right now, so you have a little bit more.
Well, I have 2 people.
Yes.
4 people.
Yeah, I'll say before this, Arnold was like, "Can I go in with J6?"
Yeah.
Does that mean they both act on my turn? Or do
Yeah.
They act on, okay, so they both act on
Yeah, because J6 is leveled a lot. Not as obviously as strong as Arnold, but like anymore. But they are together. They're kind of dynamic duoing. So what are you having them do?
I'm gonna have them go down to the infinite energy.
Okay.
That's down, right?
The
Infinite energy from other planes.
yes, that's down.
Okay. I'm gonna send them downwards to try and disable their things.
They're portals.
Yes.
You're okay.
I'm also gonna send
Amos?
Amos. I said Amos was with them in the sense of saving people. I'm gonna send her down to go Starfree Nails.
Okay, got it.
And then Goose.
Yes.
What do you?
I might just go mess with people.
That sounds fun. Have fun.
All right. As we're gonna flash inside of that real quick. As you see, as Group Gold is going and they're fighting people, as Vidalkins will go and they just like trip over seemingly nothing as they like get impaled on the sword as they trip straight into the enemy's blade and staying completely out of sight, but just messing with people into their deaths.
Hell yeah.
And then Magdalene is just on the ship being like, grab the gun and start shooting!
Magdalene, you know you could shoot. Sorry,
Gun gear.
gun gear. Gun gear. You know you could shoot too.
I'm using the cannon, are you kidding?
Oh yeah.
As she does kind of finish out barking out orders, she runs up to the cannon.
I'm gonna hold my actual action to see who comes out. Like if anybody like runs out.
Heard that. Okay, that brings it to Group Silver, which they kind of hop down on ground level, so the ship kind of stoops back down, drops them off, and goes back up into the air. As this is Evelyn's group. As Evelyn goes in leading her group of individuals, as they start to tear up from the ground and they're moving down towards the portals, they're moving in towards the elves, they're kind of just taking care of the general problem of as they start tearing through too, as up against Legion 2, which is also surprised. Oni, Giant Invisible Oni, you are commanding an army of succubi and incubi, who are currently in air duty, as well as
They fuck.
as well as a ton of imps.
I am telepathically
Mhm.
and since I cannot speak right now, I don't want my.
You can telepathically communicate with them.
Oh, sick! So
Yeah.
I'm telepathically communicating with everyone. So I've got the air raid going right now.
Yes.
Right, with all their fucking rifles. 'Cause crazy.
Succubus with guns.
That sounds like a sexy porn. Anyways,
Jesus.
so, hentai? Oh my god. No, but, where am I sending them?
Well, they're basically, they have airships at the top. Their job is, for their main job is whenever they try and leave, make sure they don't. And so you can't just be like, hold and wait, or if you have something else in mind.
I
What's
don't
his name
have
ever
anything
get
else
there?
in mind right now, so hold and wait is fine.
Okay. Huh?
Number 5 ever get there?
Number 5? You usually don't see him.
Okay.
That's kind of his, kind of his thing.
And
But
wait,
I gave him our teleportation service, so he would have showed up on our teleportation.
Oh, that's true. He did show up then. Yeah.
hold and wait and distract.
Okay.
That's all I say. Hold and wait and distract. Yeah. But like with like quote unquote winky face.
Yeah. All right. And then, are you yourself doing anything, or are you staying back?
I'm waiting for the rest.
Okay. All right. And that brings it to Hansen, who Hansen is basically, since both captains went, he's staying on on-ship duty because he's worked on the ship a lot. And so basically he just has the army on the ship focusing fire towards the enemies that are visible through in the holes, and those who are making their way up to the roof, as they've kind of backed up the ship a bit. Lazarus, you are also kind of more light, if you will. You have a little bit more. You can't do a lot of interacting, but you can do support. So what are you doing?
Are we on an elevated space above the battlefield right now?
So you guys, I imagine, are on the ship, but if you wanted to fly, you could as well.
I can open my portal at will.
Yeah.
Okay. I will. Who is on the ship right now?
On the ship, we have Barton. We have a handful of soldiers that are focusing fire on those who are making themselves visible in the openings. We have Daedalus is on the ship. We have Jamal, which is the Tabaxi, who's the other wild card. We have Hintis on board, and we have.
Are any of you guys on board?
I think most of them are on board, except for her,
Yeah, I'm waiting for everybody else to join me.
or whatever so happens.
Yeah, I am defending as in like in this moment.
Yes.
Defending and keeping hold.
Time to go save them, right?
Sure.
And I will just fall off the ship.
Okay.
Wingies!
Mm-hmm. As Laz now has wings.
Woo!
The only person without.
You can't hurt me. I made that same joke.
So you are flying up and you're supporting her army. Is that what you said?
I am supporting whoever's within range of me.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm kind of making my way over to her. I can't see her with
Yeah.
true sight, so.
Yeah. So I say you do kind of see as you're kind of seeing like the gaps in the walls and things like that. You do see every once in a while different soldiers getting hurt as you just kind of like throw in a couple
I
of
see you
heals as
pull
you're
that
traveling.
landing pad.
And I will literally, if I see like a huge group about to get hit by something, I'll just scoop them into the heavy plate.
Scoop and then on scoop after the fireball. Okay. So you are playing protector over the group.
I hold out one of my big arms.
Scientists
and,
are also part of that surprised group. And that leaves it to Joralf and your army who is watching the ground. No one has been running left because this is kind of a big sudden surprise. Is there anything else you'd like to do while you are waiting for that?
Well, their orders on the ground are to capture any Vidalgan, and then make sure, of course, the prisoners are safe. Can I use my tide ability to pull the prisoners out of the tower? Because it is
So you
400
can't.
feet.
They are in like a subterranean area. So once they are up, you could use that to get them out faster, but they're not currently visible.
So any guard that's in the tower, I can.
Yeah, so any of the guards, the problem is because that is just a radius, you will get your allies as well, but you can pull allies and enemies out into the open. Because that one doesn't hurt them.
Right, I thought it was people I choose.
It's like a massive radius. It's harmless and it'd get the fight out in the open rather than a contained space, which they have control over. So it could be. It's up to you though.
What do you think?
Do it.
I pull everyone out.
Okay. So you go to like that base layer, and so as the silvers kind of go in, some of them have already went up and things like that. But you kind of pull out those who are still fighting, because it's a good idea because the Vulcan, though they are not as strong as this group, do have the home territory advantage.
Did you just get over here?
Yeah, he get over here
Everyone in that bitch.
like a.
Get over
He get
here.
over here like a 400-foot wave, just like.
Mer-
Yeah.
Yeah. As you basically take away their home field advantage. As that brings it back up to the gold group, as they start to split up and start doing their individual fighting. But now Legion 1 is active and they are in full force fighting back. You do see as more alarms are kind of going off, you see a couple of explosions on the side, actually opening up a couple more holes, opening up visibility for you guys. But you do see there is like full-on battle now happening between the Vidalcan Guard and the Group Gold. That brings it back to you two who are in your rescue team.
Who did Avalon go with?
Avalon is on Team Gold, so he's in that first group.
My eyes are on him like a fucking hawk.
Yeah. You two,
No, he walks.
you guys are keeping a ear and eye on your individuals as they are still making their way up and do run into a bit of trouble of guards trying to prevent them from getting up to the security area. What do you want to have them do?
I'll let the elementals go first.
That's what I was gonna say.
Before she tells any paladins, warlocks to do anything crazy, she's gonna let see what the elementals do.
They're mind linked to your people, so they hear your orders as well.
Okay, that makes sense. But she's just like, how do you guys think? You are the ones who know your powers best.
I say Elemental 1, switch to Earth. Elemental 2, switch to Fire.
They do so.
Go ahead and start attacking. Kill everything you see.
Okay,
Forced out
enemies,
friendly.
specifically.
Only enemies, please.
Alumear just like going back.
Kill everything you see. Wait, don't
Turn
kill
towards
everything. Kill everything you see. Turns towards the warlocks.
You got it, boss.
No, they don't even turn. They just like formulate to turn around.
You know, like their eyes just go through and come out.
Enemies.
Kill bad guys
The
in
eyes
front
go
of you.
back through.
As you say that,
Mini
the Earth
sticky
Elemental
poo-poo heads,
forms
please.
up like a wall as the Fire Elemental basically just puts its hand up against it in like a wave of magma, like over some of the enemies. Taking out a small group of them. There is a couple left after that are still standing in your way.
Are any of my people wearing metal armor that would probably get hurt by magma?
I'd say most of them, because they're following you, probably have non-metal.
But still good armor.
Still good armor.
Okay, that's what I was worried about.
Yeah.
Paladins, this is more your territory. Warlocks, back them up if needed.
Yes. As the paladins do go in and begin to use, being sparing with their smites, but smiting into the enemies as just a wall of warlocks.
Well, you got that one. You got that one that just shot a magic missile.
Yeah.
Didn't get the memo.
Oh, we're shooting. Wrong spell.
Gregory.
Finn. You are kind of peeking in on your people. You still see just like trip.
Somebody's thinking.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Trip. Oh, you fell.
I love this. This is my favorite.
Alias
man
suck,
is
and then
frolicking
also
right
like
now.
Oh, absolutely. In the shadows, but like Arnold is just like, yes, hell yeah! It's just like cutting into people as J6 is like, these guns are amazing. Not having to worry about reloading anything. It's just like, oh, this is great. Like,
you could like he's like he smells the gun.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like fucking Eggman.
I know this smells of gunpowder.
Just like the Deadpool.
So he's gonna be like Eggman in the movies with a freaking quill.
Oh yeah.
I, not gonna lie, I picture Deadshot in the Suicide Squad movie whenever he gets to shoot a gun for the first time in a while, and he's like, oh, these are real.
No, I mean J6 is full robot, but like using like Deadshot's like armor is not inaccurate. Just with a top hat and a trench coat.
Fucking.
What is my count?
Who did you send them in with? All right, that's up to you on your turn. So we'll get to that.
Yeah, sorry.
Um,
I thought I already
Do I
said so,
see
and my brain was
like do I see Team Gold or Team Silver?
Oh, you see them fighting. They've kind of dispersed.
So I do see them.
Yes, correct.
How many of them are within a 30-foot radius of each other?
I'll say, angling it right, you could get like a good 7 or 8 within a radius. Well, I mean, they're spread out doing different battles.
How many of them can I get with also getting Arnold and J6?
We'll say, including getting those 2, you get 6 total, including them. So 4 others that are, well, they're probably fighting nearby. I'll say the 6 others, 8 total, and they're part of that.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna use Soul Strife
Okay.
and give them mini rage.
All right. as you give them just buffs as they start tearing through. All right. And then, are you having Amos do anything different, or is she still focusing on elves?
Still focusing on.
Okay. You do see as she's quite a bit faster than the rest. You do see a couple elves kind of like get like put out into the open, just like Quicksilver style, grabbing people, popping them outside.
I do go. Amos, have a little fun.
All right. She goes, too much. As you look down, there's an elf holding a Vidalkin's head.
Arnold,
Yeah.
Go wild.
As he continues on his train.
He's just berserking his day away.
Yeah, he's having a good old time. That brings it to Team Silver, which they're on the lower level. So they finally are making their way down to the elf captivity and are watching as one just like, disappearing and things like that.
I'm confused.
A little bit, but they know that they have you guys on their side, so assuming it's something you guys are doing. As they do go and they start trying to break into the cages to have like a free open run. As well as fighting off the guards that are trying to stop them. Legion 2 is making that difficult, but they're going. Oni, you're up with your sky army as well as your priests, if you so choose.
Okay, so my priests, I had, I will say, Seraphina. I like mine to you.
Okay.
Seraphina, I need one of your druids. Mold earth with my priests.
I'd have to summon one, but I can.
Just one. That's all I need.
It's gonna be one of the older ones. I hope you don't mind.
So you're
right in his
holding your action to get them in then. Is that what you're doing?
I'm having them tunnel.
Oh, you're having them tunnel?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I asked, that's why I needed mold earth.
Yeah.
Or just a big badger druid. You know?
There you go. Just wild shape into a giant badger or something.
Wild shape preferably.
I'll get one of the older ones, just because.
Probably
I'm
something
not.
like
No
a-
offense. I'm not sending in anybody under
I didn't expect you.
Most of her druid circle are
18. Like
children.
children.
Oni doesn't know that though.
I mean, most of my druid circle is like 12 and under.
That's not great.
They need time to learn before they do something sketchy, like this.
That's a good point.
Oni goes. So
yeah,
that way,
gotcha.
if something does happen, when they go out into the world, they've been training since they were 12. They know what to do.
That, I would say, facilitate a good home, not like how you were raised.
That's the whole point.
That's the whole point.
Just clearing the water.
Yeah. So when Seraphina goes, you'll hold your action to get them tunneled down.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you doing anything, or are you staying back still?
Me?
Yes. So for the most part, you're letting like your legions do things, but you can technically do things if you so choose.
So what does the actual, like, the map layout, right?
Mhm.
What does it look like?
Well, I mean, you are seeing a large, like, dark onyx tower booming into the sky 800 feet into the air. There's a bunch of, like, sky ships on the top that are going to probably be used to evacuate. And then there is now a bunch of holes in the walls where people are getting in from using the ship. And also, there's a bunch of people fighting on the ground now.
I will say I dropped to 100 feet.
Mhm.
And I start climbing.
Okay.
I am just trying to make it to the top at this point,
Mhm.
but as unseen as 100 foot
Staying
tall-
invisible other than the large fingerprints
Yeah.
burying into the... Got it. All right. That brings it to Hansen, who Hansen is just keeping full fire on the openings towards the Vulcan. Kudo burst. I can't speak.
You good, bro?
No cooter
Kudos to kudos.
Anyway, he's good. He's just keeping fire on Lazarus. You are sticking on your current duties. What you're doing? Okay.
Watching Teen Gold.
think
Watching Team Gold.
Godzilla
So they are spread out, but you are watching. as you're kind of like healing them as they're getting damaged and things like that. There are some that are getting damaged faster than you can keep up with, just because there is a lot of people. But like, you are definitely winning.
I will swoop closer to the field
Mhm.
and lay a void point.
Okay,
And
that's a good idea. Okay.
So, Oni's big form, like big form, I assume like is like Godzilla meets like Obsidian from Steven Universe.
Okay. Yeah.
And then like
It's Kaiju Steven.
and
Yeah! It's Kaiju Steven!
Yeah.
I can still pull someone to that this round.
Yeah.
Whoever I see that's the most in danger right now, that
Mhm.
just can't keep up with healing, I'll yank them.
Yeah. So you're just gonna like pull them away, keep them safe, kind of,
Yeah.
and you're kind of keeping that up throughout. So I am imagining each round is longer than 6 seconds because this is more just like command style. All right. That brings it to the scientists who are also now active as you start to see more spells, fire, light, kind of flashing in the openings. As the scientists who are the casters are now also active and aware. Joralf.
We got casters too, bitch.
Mm-hmm. Joralf. You just exposed a bunch of enemies, so you gotta have your guys be like, get them.
Fuck 'em up.
Well, yeah, I'm definitely doing that.
And
Yeah.
go get 'em. I should have brought the vampires.
go get him.
Maybe.
He's like, alright, have some snacks.
Eat up, eat up.
Get your phone.
Maybe you'll go
Specifically the blue one.
Maybe you'll get your positive playing pass.
Can I passively be damaging people by taking hits?
Technically, yes.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, okay. So you're like taking damage for people while like having them take some damage back. And so there's times where like the Vulcan are striking them. Ugh.
Oh, sorry, I had the landing pad out and I thought that was
That's
what was
funny.
happening.
That's cool. I like that a lot.
That's funny, I like that.
Can I have a croissant?
Croissant.
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 Well,
See,
Have you
Brady was making
seen-
fun of me earlier because he was like, you are one of the only 2 people I know to snack on croissants.
I love croissants.
Delicious.
Just croissants?
Yes,
Dude,
they're so good.
good.
It's bread. It's bread, bro.
I know, that's why it's weird to me.
Yo.
I don't just grab a piece of white bread and I'm like, oh, damn.
Sometimes I do.
I do that.
You're looking at people who literally snack on literal plain white bread.
I don't do it often. Usually it's
Tortilla
if I
slap.
don't have enough time for
Fucking
breakfast.
facts.
I'm like, okay, what's gonna
Sometimes
make
you
it to
just
where I
slap
can
some
last the
peanut
day?
butter on it.
A single slice of white bread.
Peanut butter, some sugar.
Toast it.
Yeah.
Ooh, sometimes when I'm under the influence, I will fry up my tortillas and then put peanut butter and jelly on it. Turn it into a peanut butter and jelly
You can
quesadilla.
pinwheel it too.
So,
It does crack.
all right, back up at the top. The gold group is just tearing through at this point with the buffs that they've been given, the training they've had over this time skip, as well as just forming a good sized group. Because of Hansen's mansion on the ship, whenever they were hopping out, it was kind of a clown car effect. It was.
That's awesome.
The ship is massive, but even then they were like, where are all these people coming from? Jesus. Like, so they are kind of tearing through. Again, if you guys remember, the last tower was big. This is the notably larger tower. Because I think the last tower was a total 200 foot, where this is like an 800 foot tower. There's a lot going on. But they are prevailing, even through fighting Legion 1. Seraphina and Elementals, what are you guys doing?
Are they still? Have they gotten to?
They have now gotten up to the security thing, but it all seems locked down. Like it's like the Vidalcan have started to evacuate, and it is heavily locked down.
You got any way to melt through doors?
I mean, one of them is fire right now. They can just, you know.
All right, for that, I want you to make an attack roll using your attack.
Okay.
Your spell bonus.
Alumear spell bonus?
Yep. Just for the sake of this, it'll be massive, but that's okay.
Yeah, plus 19.
That's higher than mine. God damn it!
That's gonna be a 30.
30? Yeah. As you kind of go up, you're just like and start melting away this like heavy iron door as it kind of it like melts as your earth one kind of goes and like cools it.
He switches into water and seals it.
Okay. As steam kind of explodes out from it. But your warlocks and paladins cannot get us.
Enter with caution. Look for control panels in there to release control.
This isn't his AO stats. This is his pre-AO.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah, his.
My charisma's 24.
Yeah, my charisma's at 29.
I think he has an item that increases it. Yeah. So, your warlocks and paladins can get it.
She said, enter with caution. Look for the panels that control the creatures.
Okay. As you do go in, you do hear two. As you go in, there is two large. One is like steam. The other one, it looks like mud. As there's like these large, like they're kind of built like displacer beasts, but bigger. And one is made like surrounded by steam. One is covered in mud as they kind of step in between your guards and that. As we'll come back to that next round. Finn.
Yes. Is Joralf running into any trouble? Anything like that?
I mean, he's fighting, but nothing that he can't handle currently.
Okay. And you said that Team Silver already got to the elves.
They're down there. They're currently in the process of getting the doors open.
Anon,
Yes.
can you get those doors open?
Sure. As from their perspective, they just see like sink, 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 as like a dagger is like pressed through and like slices open the locks.
Appreciate it.
No problem. As the doors can do open, the elves kind of look at each other and begin to run and begin to make their way towards the exit.
Goose,
Yes.
go down the lower levels and assist the elves escaping. Still have fun with it though.
Yes. I'll clear a path. As now moving their perspective, you see as these elves are running, like a Dalkin comes out with like an electrified bat, goes to strike one of them, as they just are suddenly like halfway into the ground, and just like you just see a couple of them start like, and they're just like sinking into the ground, being like pulled into shadow and then left there.
Glorious. What a glorious bastard.
All right. Anything else?
No, I think that'll be it.
All right. That brings it now to Silver, who, as they go through and they see like all these people getting like half stuck, they're still trying to swing. They'll just go through and like with like bats, clubs, swords, whatever they have, just like playing golf, and like taking care of them as well as stopping the newcomers as well. Kind of clearing out the path leading to their freedom. As well as fighting Legion 2 above, who are currently trying to get down and stop. Half of them are up fighting off that group. Oni, you see, as you are climbing, you see 2 or 3 of the airships start to lift up and try and move away from the station. What do you do?
I hold on with 2 of my arms around the. Actually, can I say in kaiju form my feet or hands?
Sure.
So I like throw my the my upper body out and then catch myself back on the tower with the feet clench in and then grab the 2.
Okay.
Grab the 2 airships.
Okay. Yeah, as you kind of stop them, the third one starts to go as your succubus. This is what they're waiting for. Kind of swing in. It's like, and you see like succubus just grabbing, dropping, grabbing, dropping, grabbing, dropping.
I pull them back in.
As you're currently holding these 2 ships, as your succubi are stopping anything further from, you see one of them jump off and begin to feather fall, and you see your succubus just go and like slice, ending their concentration as they just fall.
See, since my feet are now hands, I can still use flurry of blows with my feet.
You could have always flurry of blows with your feet.
Yeah. No, I mean like because they're like actual fists. I think it's cooler.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Now that leads it to Hanson, who, as people are falling, something like you'll notice this on your turn as well. People are starting, as the scientists start to go, are getting like blown out of the holes as well, allies. And so now Hanson's on full featherfall mode. He's like, you, stay, no, don't, stop, get up, stay, and like, It's just feather falling a bunch of people. You see what Hansen doesn't see.
Why am I saying
Something that you see is Hansen is starting to do. You're seeing that noticing that the allies are getting picked up and Vidalkin aren't. Some of the scientists have started disguise selfing themselves as they start to fall to look like allies to be caught. You notice this.
Do I?
Huh?
So they are basically feather falling themselves.
So basically, they're tricking Hansen into feather falling them by looking like allies. They're disguise selfing themselves to make themselves look like humans and elves and things like that.
sending the vampires to be filters?
Yes.
You're feather falling the enemy. Give me this. And I will just zip up to one. Horrible disguise. Dispel magic.
Okay. I love it. You just start dispelling the illusions as Hansen's like, oh, drop.
Oh no! Darn! Drop.
Yeah.
I guess I don't have to dispel. I just slap them so
Yeah.
they break concentration.
The concentration breaks, and he's like, oh, drops. And so you're going through and you're pointing out the
Bitch
fake ones.
slapping everybody.
You're pointing out the illusion, so Hansen just drops them. And feather fall, drop, feather drop, feather drop, feather drop, and
Feather drop.
because feather fall is one of the spells he has at will, and so he's just like boop, 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 boop.
Kansas dropping a sick beat out here. Is he gonna make a diss track on the Vidalkin? I fucking wish!
The scientists, they're just combating inside. You do see, again, surging fireballs and lights, wind blasting people out as Hansen's continuing to catch. You're continuing to point out the fake ones. Joralf, you're up. You currently have people falling from the sky onto your army. Not enemies, just dead bodies, like now obstacles, basically.
I'm going to use my turn to summon my sea dragon, Frank, to
Okay.
eat the enemy.
Sea dragon, that's
As you send out, as your dragon kind of starts, and the falling Vidalkin is catch, and then avoiding your allies that are coming down softly.
I will send out David to help with the burrowing.
Okay, yeah. As
But
oh yeah, my last.
yeah, so you did that.
Yeah.
So
to kind of help out the
two adult druids.
yeah, you send out a couple adult druids as
one of two adult druids.
as a giant snake also helps with the burrowing. As your people are sent into the
I'm so
subterranean
glad I'm
levels.
not there.
he'll basically help dig, and then so that they can get through, he'll just disappear.
Yeah.
Just, all right.
He dig, bite.
Like,
He's just oh. All right, that brings it back up to the gold. They continue to push through, but you guys notice a problem. A Farlight. Farlight, one appearing near the top, one appearing near the bottom. Not a problem for your guys, but someone that you might want to send more trustworthy people towards. People that you know are more powerful.
My girls are burrowing that direction.
Okay. And then,
I said to them.
yes. You two are currently in the station. There is the steam displacer and the mud displacer. What are you guys doing?
I tell the elements to switch into the opposite of the two beasts.
Well, they're hybrids.
So they're mud.
So it's water and earth, and then
Water and fire.
Yeah.
So I make one of them switch to fire and say dry him out.
Okay.
And so they just blast fire onto the mud one.
Okay.
The other one switches to water and I say freeze him out.
Okay.
And so
as he's going, he's basically keeping them in place, stalling them for your guys to have an opening.
Warlocks, slip through. Sneak, please.
As they kind of come up, and are you having them attack or you're having them get around?
I'm having them try to shadow around.
Okay. And so are you sending your paladins in to attack and your warlocks to get to the security station? Is that what you're doing?
Essentially, they're
Okay.
non-lethal attacking though.
Yes. So your paladins kind of go in. You notice a lot of them switch from blades to like something more blunt. As they start like, as you are kind of keeping them to where they can be kept. Your soldiers are going in and getting them down, just unconscious.
Mm-hmm. And the warlocks are going for the panels.
Yes, as the warlocks go into the next room and begin doing everything they can to hack away or whatever that meant. Finn, J6 and Arnold do see the far light.
Okay. How close is Goose to them?
He could get there.
Goose can get there? What about unknown?
Huh?
What about unknown?
Amos?
Amos, sorry.
Yeah. Amos is currently down at the bottom. They're at the higher one.
Okay. First of all, gun gear.
Yes?
Can we see the Farlight from the outside?
No. It seems that he seems to have intentionally placed themselves to where they couldn't have outside interference.
Perfect. I turn on soul sight.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see my guy?
Yes.
Cool. Shoot right there with your most explosive bullet.
Got it. As a cannon just kind of blasts open the side, as you can now see Arnold and J6 moving in on the far light.
Goose. Fuck him up.
You got it.
I thought you'd never ask.
As you see, as the far light holding on, not surprisingly holding his own, but is like ting ting blocking Arnold, striking. Leg slips out but catches himself up, blocking a bullet from J6. It is currently a 3-on-1, and the far light is holding his own.
Not good. Sorry. Gun gear. Parrot.
You got it.
This time. Be a little more precise.
You got it. As that will be next round.
Yep.
Silver Legion. They're going through as those on the lower floors. So your girls getting inside, as well as your people. Some of your people do hear. We have a far light. Floor 4. So low, but not subterranean, quite where you are.
I will say, as soon as they get through, my druid is snapped out of there because that's like, what, a level 4?
Yeah, super low level.
Like, she's like, you're not, no, you're here to...
No.
That was purely a utility moment. You're not staying for that.
So you are currently below where the far light is. You have a couple stories to go. You can get there by the end of this, but you wouldn't be able to help this round with your girls. But you can get them there.
I definitely.
Or do you want to put them on something else?
I think they need to go on something else. I have them going
Well,
towards the
sorry.
like.
We'll get to that on your turn. I apologize. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But you do just hear the far light! Floor 4, which you are currently going to subterranean. So it's about 5-6 stories to get up. Which your girls can do about this, because we're not doing 6 seconds.
I have
Right?
the first
Sounds good.
I'll
That-
take care of the
Got
other
it.
far light.
As Hanson,
Are there 2 Farlights right now?
yes.
You just skipped Oni's turn to
Did I?
Yeah.
I did. For some reason, my brain said Laz was owning. Now it is your turn.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So
Goddamn.
I have the girls. I like basically I see what's going on. I'm like, Farlight, or we're going to the Farlight, and then I go, ooh, wait. I see probably like a bunch of women and children that are elves
Yes.
in dire need. Like,
Yes.
So I'm like, actually, save the women and the children.
Yeah.
And the men, of course.
But you do see there's a lot of people that, though a lot of people did begin to run, there's a lot kind of petrified with fear, as they have been here for, they don't know anything else.
Pick him up.
And I got them. Gentle, even though they're demons now,
Uh-huh.
gentle response.
Yes.
Like, it's okay.
Gentle encouragement. Yeah. As they kind of start taking on the focus of getting people up, out, the people who haven't got out yet, kind of getting them up to head that direction.
Through the open hole that has no interference.
Yeah.
Actually holding on to the ships. Thank you!
Yeah. As you are still holding onto the ships, you see your succubi have got basically all off. Now it's just engines on. No one on board.
No.
Oh, I was gonna send him straight back into the tower.
Yeah.
That's it. Out.
Oh,
in.
sure.
There's no one on board.
No one on board these ships.
At all.
So the succubi have went in, picked them all off over these last round.
Sick. Actually, I'm going to call to 2 of the succubi, and I'm going to have refugees
Yeah, because you guys are far from land currently. So saving the ships is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
As you have the Segways come down and start to land,
Pass them back this way.
as the Segways kind of take them back down, as you see another two start to take
I
off.
send to all my girls, and they need to be on the ships.
Yeah, as you see another two taking off.
From where?
The top still.
This is sick. I'm gonna grab them too.
Yeah, grab. As the succubus once again.
Whenever they don't get the rest, I turn them over and shake them out.
Okay.
Like,
Leave!
I need these.
Hey, thanks!
And then I just, but all you're hearing is.
Yeah.
Is the goose doing anything?
My duck.
No, he doesn't participate in fights.
Right. But why?
Now
I feel like he's chilling out on my shoulder.
probably he does see one. He's like, that's just too easy. And
He sees the fire. He sees the fire and he's like, all you can see is the duck just.
they just like the eyes like
fire. And his eyes
blinded.
like.
As the occasional one just
He's like every once in a while he just sees a Vidalcan falling. He's like, that's just too easy. And like just goes for it. But overall, he's not doing much.
Mena just like links to him and she's like, I'll give you a high five, but I crush you.
Fair enough. As now it brings it to Hansen, who is having them, who he himself is keeping up the feather fall, drop, feather fall, drop, feather fall, drop. But is having the people focus fire on the other soldiers interrupting the Farlight fight. So like stopping the soldiers that are trying to interfere with the main people fighting. Laz.
Yeah. I will take my portal and put it like in like more open space since they are clearing a way for refugees to get in.
Okay.
Or for the girls to lead them
Okay.
to get
And that's
them
your
out.
demi-plane?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then myself, I'm just going to swoop down to gold. Where are the two Farlights comparatively to gold?
So gold, it's at the low end of gold. So like, let's split it. There's like the top 100 floors, the bottom 100 floors. And the top 100, he's like right around like 7 or 8. He's in the lower of the top 100. But that's where your people are. Where Alumear is a bit above that. If that's what you're wondering.
The other Farlight.
So Alumear's a bit above the other Farlight, a couple floors above.
Where's Alumear?
Not Alumear, sorry, Avalon. Yeah.
They're a couple floors above the other one?
Yeah. They're a couple floors above the Farlight.
But like I can see them through the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. And I can see the Farlight through the wall.
Yes.
Who's fighting that?
Currently it is
J6, Goose, and Arlon. Not Arlon. Arlon's wrong.
yeah, no,
Arnold.
Arnold. Or Omar?
Mar.
Amar.
Ogar? Ogor?
Yeah, you're good.
I will fly up. Who would like to participate in the Farlight fight? The boys.
Who are you asking?
Gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
A couple people are like, oh yeah. I'll say Avalon, he is one of the strongest people here, is like, I should.
Like, you're so confident. I grab their hands and I will light speed just down.
Yeah, as you kind of bring them down, as he is grabbed, you see Avalon already preparing a spell, and as he drops, just shoots a disintegrate right as he lands and starts moving in, staying back, but participating in the Farlight fight. As some of the people that brought down do start to move into the Farlight itself, others are helping in the assistance of stopping other people from interfering. That brings scientists. Once again, just bursts of attack, color, bright, magical things. As you do see another airship taking off, as well as now some fleeting scientists who are seem to be riding something out of the holes, trying to make their escapes. That brings it to Joralf.
With my portal ability, can I bring someone to me?
Typically allies, but you can like, if you went down to someone, you could bring them to them. Like you could teleport someone else, but
So is number 5 on the ship?
Number 5, he joined to be taking pictures.
Okay. I would like to see where he's at because I want something to be seen.
Okay. I mean, I'll say you see him and can get him to go wherever you would like.
Okay.
Where do you want? I'm assuming the far light?
I open up a portal.
Mhm.
I look at Redeemus.
Mhm.
Kill the far light.
Got it.
And then I look at number 5. That would make a good headline.
Indeed, it would. As he kind of pulls out the camera.
He pulls out the Glock.
It's like, I'll help. First person shooter style.
I send Marcus and his daughter with him, but I do want Redeemus to be the one to kill.
Okay, so yeah, now you basically have all 4 of your soldiers on this, as well as Goose.
This is on the one that Arnold and.
I think he's sitting going to the Arnold, right?
No, I'm sending
the other
the one
one.
on the 5th.
Oh, on the 4th floor. Okay,
I want the one
okay.
that's just. Yeah.
Matt, chill.
Chilling.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
not going to be chilling in a second.
Yeah, as you kind of open up the portal for Redeemus, he like runs the portal, slides, and starts with Achilles' heel. Just and like faces him. As he kind of gets up, looks back. Weren't you royalty? Was. And begins to fight.
That's sick.
That brings it back up to
Damn, if you got all 4, gotta get my 4th one up there.
Oh, yeah. Might
Well,
as
you
well
have her getting ready to like
Might as well send
headshot.
my cousin there, too.
No.
I send my
My-
cousin there, too. I want him dead.
So your cousin goes in and he goes, I'm just playing with portals. And like things shot at him, he just like opens and redirects, opens and making himself a target, just redirecting everything back to the far line.
It's a fucking machine gun.
What's his name? What's his Fenrir? No, Fenrir.
Fenrir,
Right?
that's right.
Yeah.
Black Clover.
From Black Clover? Yeah. No, he's playing he's Fenrir. It's very accurate. So he looks at like the other spellcasters that are allies and he goes, shoot at me, trust me! And like, and so it's just like making himself an easy target so he can just redirect everything back. And it's basically just creating a machine gun of spells towards the far light.
That's so good. That's so fun.
As that brings it to back up to the golds. As a couple more people do make it down to assist in the top far light. But for the most part are realizing that they more than likely they're just gonna get an Arnold J6's way. And so they're like, real help! And like start attacking the common enemies. Though there is like archers and stuff that are shooting at the far light as well. As he's realizing he's quickly getting overwhelmed.
So is Avalon. Yeah.
Yeah, as Avalon as well is shooting spells.
Not only are we committing warfare, but we're also committing political warfare, too.
Oh yeah.
Vidalkin killing the far light, front page.
Especially in ex-royalty. Or he was technically a royal advisor, but close enough.
We play dirty.
Alright, that brings it to Ciel.
Seraphina,
Seraphina
looking,
Elemental.
look why your chair is
Brings it to
shaking.
Seal.
Look upside down, it's my foot.
So, what is our people looking like?
Yeah, so I'll say around this time you have knocked unconscious the 2 things as your warlocks are trying to figure out the systems. They're very complicated. I'm going to say with a +5 roll, make me a intelligence check.
No.
Unless your intelligence is higher.
Oh. No, my intelligence is a +5 anyways. So, that's just what it was. I've been rolling like shit this whole time though, so we will see. That's a nat fucking 20.
Damn! Yeah, as they go through, you have been witnessing the golds have been also fighting these hybrid Fey, these Fey elemental creatures.
I did too.
And as you see, a lot of these creatures now just see fighting, but they are no longer purely focused on you guys. Now they're just kind of attacking. Some of them do begin to flee. Many of them are just scared and are attacking you. But they're no longer purely focused on allies.
Can I mind link on them?
They are not sentient.
Okay.
Yeah, they are more beast-like.
Okay.
Can
They're-
Seraphina do something with that? Because
Beast-like, you say?
Yes.
Tell them to attack their captors.
Because I was gonna say, can Seraphina do like a? Because you said they're more beast-like, so speak with animals essentially.
Yeah. They are very well spread out, but you can kind of do that chunk at a time.
Yeah. So she just chunks at a time. She just starts Because this is where Seraphina steps in.
Yeah.
Because she's like, oh, fuck, I don't think any of you actually know speak with animals.
Mm.
So this is where they see Seraphina basically meld out of a tree that just appears. And immediately in Speak with Animals, so bestial, she's like, the ones that are blue are the ones that want to kill you. Or, like, they're the ones who want you to bring you harm.
Okay. Make me a persuasion check with that. Or animal handling, whichever's better.
Definitely animal handling. Because my persuasion is a +5, my animal handling is a +14.
Yeah, do that one.
That is a 25.
Alright, as there is kind of a turn of tides as the animals in that area begin to attack primarily the Vidalki. Alright. That brings it. What are your elementals doing? Just help, just guarding the people still?
Guarding and helping and switching between the elements as I need.
Alright, Finn, you're up.
And they're just at this point doing the physical
get up to this
release.
floor?
Right now, what do you need?
Perfect. Assist with the far light.
Got it. As you are kind of watching Redeemus and Alex kind of like going into the sky, as you just see like a flash appear behind, just like spinning glaive, just slashing. As you are attacking, you just see Amos like slash, and like basically just appearing in different areas, slashing, and then just moving faster than the Farlight can keep up with.
Wait, you're attacking the Farlight that might
I guess so. I was thinking
so-
of my far light, the one that the rest of my boys are at, but
Up to that
Yeah.
floor? Oh, she goes, I can get there soon. I misunderstood. She'll be up there for next round.
I imagine like stab. Oh, okay, different one.
Yeah,
no,
she
that's
says,
what happened.
slash. Got it. It disappears as
the far light is just confused.
Redeemus is like, what?
The hard eyes just like,
Hang on, he only has
that's
eyes for his
romantic.
wife. He
Well,
only has
Redeemus
eyes for
very
his
much
wife.
has a husband.
Yeah, Redeemus is very married.
But it is romantic.
Or
He could
husband
serve
or
her,
whatever.
I don't know.
I don't know. We just know he is.
Unknown is very business. Amos is very fucking business minded.
Yeah. That brings it to Silver. As a handful of people are now coming down as you were with the bottom fight, a handful of backup was starting to show up. As the Silver group begins to go in and starts pushing away the people that are helping. And so basically there's now a battle happening like in a circle around this central fight. And 5 kind of like flips and like is standing on the ceiling, still taking pictures.
Two things.
Mm-hmm.
First thing, did Gungear shoot off another shot at the far light?
No. It's currently your turn.
It was currently you just.
I did go back. So yes. So she will shoot. I am actually gonna roll for that. Okay. As another cannon does kind of go in, and the Farlight sees it coming and goes to slash it, which just ignites it. And so like the actual shell itself doesn't impact him, but the explosion does kind of, as he kind of against the back wall, as he kind of gets up and starts moving in again.
And then the other thing I want to do is I want to turn my string invisible.
Okay.
And for the scientists that are flying away, I'm just gonna.
Okay, yeah. As you
Yondu then bitches.
Yeah. As you can see, they are basically riding mini Silver Surfer kind of like gliders, as they are like just like glide, like starting to fly away. As you just go, some of them you attack them, some you just knock out the glider and watch them fall. So, just stopping them from that flying away. All right. Silver comes in to stop Legion 2 from interfering with the fight.
fell asleep on the ground.
Well, good timing. It's your turn.
Oh
There's
god.
also another ship that's leaving, right?
Yes, there's another ship that's starting to leave as you're holding these two.
Wait, did you skip last?
No.
No, I got the order mixed up last round.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
LZ is where L2 is Legion 2.
Yeah,
That's
right.
I
Okay.
felt myself like really drifting off, and then I was like, oh my god.
D&D.
So as you're holding two ships currently, as another one starts to fly away.
Forgot my name.
I let one of my hands go from the walls,
Okay.
and then I try and reach up to grab the other one.
Okay, for that, I'm gonna have you actually make an attack roll for this.
You have an insanely high plus to hit.
Yeah.
Total
That
two
one.
wants to hit. No.
That's the question.
How would you look?
I don't remember.
It's crazy.
I think it's like plus 17 unless your strength went higher. No, it was plus 20.
It was plus
unless
20.
your strength went higher.
I was plus 21, I think. I'm almost positive.
All right, plus 21.
35.
35? Yeah. As with the other hand, you kind of grab the third ship as well. As, once again, Succubus. You rock it out again. You're just holding 3 ships now.
I called it a 3.
Well, I mean, for the most part, Succubus were picking them off, and then she went upside down with the ship. You do see, like, in one of them, there's just, like, a Pedalkin running around in the balloon. He, like, fell up into the balloon of the airship, and it's like, guys, help!
I turn him back around.
He's like, hi. What?
Kind of makes you feel bad for the little guy. Until you realize they were like experimenting on humans, and then.
I tell a few more of them for each ship to go down.
Mm-hmm. All right, as they kind of come, as a group kind of collect each of the ships and start going down to the safe place.
Yeah, now they have
You do see as the cannon on the top turns and begins to shoot the ship that you have commandeered.
No. Where?
It's at the top as well. It kind of points down towards the ship and
Oh,
shoots.
sick.
Okay, so I'll say you use your action to drop, catch, drop. You can have your succubus try and stop it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try and have the ship avoid.
Okay. So you warned them, seeing the cannon start to turn. That's going to give them advantage on this check. Roll me a dex check. This will be +4 for the succubus with advantage. 10. Okay. So as this one, they're starting to steer down. It shoots as it does kind of pop the balloon as it starts to crash. As you do see your succubus get off, but one of the ships is lost.
That's fine. There's still
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, you still have 4. That brings it to Hansen, who Hansen is just drop catch, and is once again having the soldiers just focusing on keeping people away from the main Farlight fights. Laz, what are you doing?
I see this cannon
Yes.
pointing at my friend.
Pointing at the ship. Yes,
I don't know that.
that's fair.
I turn and I look at like Av and the others, like they're good.
Yeah.
Shining Zodiac?
Yeah, that's for Friday.
And I zip up there.
All right. As you zip up, you do see the cannon. It fires, and you see it as it shoots a ship right as you get up there.
Is there someone manning it?
It seems to be like heavy machinery, and there seems to be like a thing underneath where they're controlling it.
Oh, sick. I'm sad.
It's okay. We'll go home and you can see it.
Oh yeah.
Sad carpet.
Keep it in your fucking pants, man. No.
I am going
I'm not
to...
Josie.
I'm going to...
You're never gonna let that live down, are you?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Honestly, I was gonna make a joke about it whenever we were talking about the dick stamp.
Oh.
I'd be like, oh, it's like Jonathan and Josie were doing.
Do you not remember just flat out admitting that you were sexting?
Yeah,
You're like, oh my god, don't look at that message! And I was like, what?
And you're like, tomorrow's our anniversary.
And I was like, okay, well, she just admitted they were sexting at
I
D&D.
don't have any regrets.
No way.
So I'm going to fly up
No
right
regrets.
above it. And I'm assuming so it's like it's casing.
Yeah.
And underneath that casing someone is controlling.
Yes, but they are in like a room. It's like a really big.
Okay. So would it be better off to go after the floor underneath the cannon?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna fly up and get some leverage and let the wings drop and just punch a hole in the ceiling.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna make you roll for that. As you kind of do, you kind of drop and just as there's like 3 Vidalcan who are currently manning her, kind of like, what the hell? And,
Look at
what do
your
you do?
angel of death.
Wrong place. What is it? Spirit Guardians.
Yeah,
9th level.
just shred them. As is it just like what does it look like now with your current state?
It's a bunch of like how the positive and negative blobs show up,
Yeah.
and they just like it's more like a force damage or like it's a sting more than it is like a punch.
Okay.
They just like zipping around and almost like ping ponging off each
Yeah,
other.
it's like it's not slashing, but it's just like a blender of stings, just like as they're like as like they're just getting like blasted into pieces.
Get your planes right. And I will.
Yeah.
You're right there, aren't you?
Hanging on the side of the building, yeah.
Josie.
You're right there.
Yeah.
What are you?
Yeah.
You're right there, hanging on the side of the building.
Yes.
Yes.
And could I try to take? How big is the cannon?
The cannon again. It's like it was like I'd say it's probably like 25-foot like cube that it takes up.
How about the exit of the cannon? Like,
The exit of the cannon, like 5 feet, like they're shooting big old cannons.
I just look. You can take care of that, right?
I'm like,
So I will
goes over
fall
and take
back
care of
and
it.
just go into a full dive
Okay, back down.
back. Right in
towards-
front of you.
Yeah.
you see like the giant kaiju.
As that brings it to the scientists. Once again, there's a handful of people trying to escape through different holes. You're stopping them using your threads, but there's some that are still getting pretty close to getting away. Joralf.
My turn?
Yep.
Fuck him up.
You just see as like what seems like the last couple waves of elf prisoners for your clerics and paladins do seem to be coming out now.
And the Spirit Guardians follow me.
So,
Because it's a.
and are my people getting them to safety?
Yes,
Good.
they're directing them both towards that and towards the ships that Oni had brought down.
I ask help from Birdman,
Okay.
my partner.
Yeah, your fellow Pantheon member, as he has joined your Pantheon rather than staying with the Stormlord.
Fuck that guy. He's too sensitive.
As you say that, you do just, Ducky, you don't know that this is happening. You just see the silhouette of an eagle. As he just kind of goes by, he kind of flies in front of you and just like winks and then goes back down. I love you.
And I ask him for the to help get the remaining beasts in order.
Yeah, as he kind of comes through the portal, you see like dozens of eagles coming, dozens of giant eagles, kind of coming down, like picking up the eagles and taking them to safety. And you even see some eagles going in and then coming back out carrying different creatures, like the creatures that are being controlled inside, things like that, and just bringing all of the innocents to safety.
Birdman, you want to help me take care of the guys that are flying away?
You got it.
Hell yeah.
Crashes into one. And just like is just using just his body and body slamming the people that your strings aren't quite getting.
Birdman.
All right. As that brings it back up, at this point, most of the innocents are gone. The portals are closed. It's just the Farlights. It's the last thing you guys have to do. As the Farlights are, these ones are the other two set of guards that you've met. These ones seem stronger.
There are more Farlights?
These are the two that you're already fighting. These just seem stronger than the ones that you guys have fought in the past. But between having a small army shooting at them, as well as, you know, literal, like, high priests and horsemen fighting them, they're putting up a really good fight. And you do see a lot of, like, regular soldiers that if you do get cut down, you're able to save, you know, most of them.
If I have to yoink them out of the building, I will.
Yes. But you do see down on floor 4. This is me kind of concluding out because you guys have kind of finished all the primary things that needed to get done. You do see with Demas kind of meet blades with the far light. Black Blade versus Holy Avenger. White versus Black Blade. Pressing against each other. As he goes, the kingdom is folded. You will fall! Pull, and just as he pulls up, 5th level smite strikes up right here and cuts smoothly clean through his neck as the head falls, as you just see.
Get ready to counterspell, my boy.
Huh?
Get ready to counterspell.
That was the camera.
No, I know.
Oh, gotcha.
Whenever Farlight dies, they teleport
Yeah,
away.
they do begin to disappear. The body. There's a couple of things you can catch. You can either choose to keep the body itself, you can choose to keep the armor, or you can choose to keep the blade. You can only counterspell one.
Ooh. Could I? Ooh. How many people can make it there? Is it around?
So this is it's like immediately upon death. So it's only the people that are actively present. But she just sent someone in, so he is there. Yeah.
Do you have more than one person there?
I mean, there are other people there. I'll say there's one other caster, but he's only gonna have basic check to counter this.
What about do any of your horsemen besides? Do any of your people have counterspell? Because you have all 4 of your people there.
They are paladins.
Yeah, only your specific kind of paladin.
Redemption.
Redemption. Yes, but Arnold is a barbarian.
Arnold is mine.
Oh, Arnold's yours. Shoot, who's there? So Redeemus, he would have it because he's strong enough. Alex wouldn't. Who else is there?
Your dad.
My dad and
Your dad. Your dad's a blood hunter. He
right,
wouldn't.
and then Meryl.
Marital. Yeah, Marital's a swashbuckler rogue, so she wouldn't have it either. So you can try and counter 2. His check is going to be lower than yours though.
Okay.
Which 2 are you trying to stop?
What do you think?
Armor and body. Or no, because we have the negative blade. So like, do we really need a black blade?
Opportunity.
Just one less for them to have.
What are you thinking?
Personally, definitely the body.
That stops the Farlight from coming back.
Okay, the body's 1.
Are you taking the body or is he?
I'll take.
Yes.
Okay. And then there's the armor or the sword. Which are you stopping?
That's what.
Do the armor.
Okay. So go ahead and roll. This is just a charisma check. Yeah, that's a 2. So the armor is gone. That's a 2 plus 5. So 7 still gonna do it.
That is a 20.
Yeah. As you do stop the body from being transported. As the armor and sword. So he's now just in like the under.
He naked.
He still has like underneath, like just like cloth, like underneath. But
His regular clothes underneath.
He's got a banana hammock and nipple.
The other Farlight should be well more covered with people that with spellcasters.
Yeah, for sure. But the Farlight is defeated. As we're going to flash up to yours, as Amos gets up there, she begins to do the slash on this one. As Goose is tripping, Arnold is bashing him into the ground, and J6 is shooting, just completely overwhelmed by these 3 of the 4 horsemen.
I see them getting overwhelmed by flight motion.
Okay.
So I can be prepared because I know what's to come.
As they are fighting, defending themselves, you do see as he does slash and get a good shot on Amos, not enough to be fatal though. As Amos does kind of stop and like have to slow down, he gets like a good gash on the leg, but is still fighting. As Arnold goes and like with the blood axe, goes like he's gonna hit and then pulls, and so like his blade gets caught in like the curve of the axe and pulls hard, pulling the black blade out of the Farlight's hand. As J6 just goes up and right under the neck. As he does, you see the magic start to sparkle as he's about to disappear.
I'm gonna counterspell the body.
The body. Then that is going to be Amos is going to go for the blade.
Yeah. And then you got.
You can't see this.
I can.
Yes, because this is right where you'd be when you're falling.
You also have what's his name?
Alumear.
Oh,
No, sorry, Avalon.
Avalon.
Avalon's also there.
Okay, so I have a question.
Yes.
Counterspell, I can't take as a cleric.
Okay.
What I can take as a cleric
Mhm.
is anti-magic field.
Okay. So anti-magic field would just stall the effect for this.
So we have more than one chance.
That's true. If you wanted to just stall, you could.
I leapt off the building. The wings are reforming. And I'm gonna superhero landing.
Okay.
Dispel the guardians.
Okay. As it starts to sparkle, you just pause it. As you get together a handful of different mages, including Avalon.
Avalon.
Wrong. They're both.
I think he has a counter spell too, doesn't he?
Avalon. Yeah, he does. So
What
Avalon,
level is he?
he's like 17 or 18. He has.
Okay, making sure I'm still at the
yeah.
right level.
He just hasn't done a whole lot. He kind of got to 9th level spells. He's like, I need a break. Like,
Too much information in my brain all at the same time.
Honestly, between like 6 mages, all 3 stay. I'm not pushing it. Yeah. As you guys get the last of the people out and begin to get the creatures out, looking around, you can still see remnants of what were once buildings of this kingdom of Drakefall. Or Drakefell. This is the kingdom you technically have right to.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I call forth Frank.
It kind of appears beneath you.
I want this whole tower turned to rubble.
As he kind of goes, and for the sake of flavor, just kind of goes up to Oni, and kind of like as you're kind of grabbing the ships and stuff, kind of grabs you and sets you down to the ground, and just kind of like looks at you, looks at the building, and bashes through it, and it kind of like looks up at you, is like, "You join it?"
Like, ha!
I'll let David join. Just have some fun.
As you just see dragon, snake, and kaiju just as the tower just and quick moment, you guys, there's some people over there as you guys just go and like sweep scoop them up as the tower
I'm on the other side. Ha!
as Frank kind of comes up and like nuzzles to the side of you, shrinking
Well,
back
it's
down.
more like.
Do you want your land cured?
Fuck, I forgot about Perry.
Rolf, do you want your land
It's all right.
cured?
Yes.
Perry,
Yeah.
get him.
So
As your paladins and warlocks and yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to describe?
So basically, what she does is she sends them out along the edges, and then they work from the edges of the town in. And as they're like walking in, like the paladins and the warlocks have to focus a little bit more on it, so they're like actively channeling to the ground. Whereas Seraphina is just stepping, and where she's stepping, you just watch as it goes from black, rich, healthy soil to immediately like grass and flowers and the natural flora and fauna as she's stepping. And as these guys are like, they have to actively cast it a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. And they don't have quite as much radius as you.
No. Which is why she has them starting at the edges and like,
Yeah.
because she can kind of fill in the middle a lot faster.
Yeah.
And what was this place called again?
It's called Drakefall.
That's
Or Drakefall.
I'm gonna make you an ostrich hand puppet.
Yes.
I take a Crestbreakers flag and I plant it in the middle.
Okay. You do so. And
And then I announce that I'm going to rebuild Drakeville.
And as you kind of plant it, you see Hansen just like, and it make it enlarge it.
I also don't give a shit anymore, and I just say I'm true royalty.
Yeah. At this point, what is anyone going to do about it?
What are they gonna do?
And then after I rebuild Drakeville, my cousin will take over.
Okay.
Why are you giving this 13-year-old so much fucking power?
Well, I mean, it's going to be some time.
Sorry. 14.
But people kind of start to cheer as you see a lot of the elves being carted away. A handful of them are going to Fardi, because that is a well-known haven at this point for those who know. And there is a good handful in your demi-plane currently as well. Between those you scooped and those who made it into the door.
There's a wall separating this, right?
So there isn't like a wall, but there's just like periodic towers where people are shooting down anything that comes this way.
I send my
Good
samurai
deal.
to watch over the airships.
Okay. That was really quiet, so I'm just gonna say a little louder. You send off your people to go watch after the airships, make sure they're safe.
Gun gear.
Yes.
Ever heard of a carpet bomb?
Yes, I have.
Some towers. Smaller. You want to carpet bomb them?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
I thought you'd never asked. So many moments. Like,
This is going to be the best day of my life.
Man, I'm so happy.
Maggie,
I think this is like the official like we're here.
Yeah, this is the beginning of the end.
we're not hiding it anymore.
Yeah. There is
there is no hiding it. There's no
Especially
reason
when
to.
it comes to the war, like this war part, and especially, I mean, at this point, even with the Titans, you guys have made yourselves known when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
Like,
We have not been quiet this whole time.
We have ascended.
and I'll stand up. That is where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you saw, like, subscribe. You know the deal. And welcome to the end. See you in the next one.
It's the beginning of the end.
A very long end.